You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102. Quacker Jack, the 8-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102. Quacker Jack, the 8-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102. Quacker Jack, the 8-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks Baseball. Justin Davies at the plate. The winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on. Bouncing ball left side. Off the up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch. And the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Adam Bailey makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
Swinging a ground ball, hit toward short, charging in his lines. He fields, throws to first. The comeback is complete. From 2-0 down in the series, the Long Island Ducks have won 3 in a row at home. And for the 5th time in franchise history, they will head to the Atlantic League Championship Series.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
We are live here at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It is time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. And on this Saturday night, it is the middle game of a 3-game series as the Long Island Ducks take on the Road Warriors. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Pollack. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for all of tonight's action. Thank you so much for tuning in here on the Long Island Ducks broadcast network, coming to you live on Facebook, liducks.com, and youtube.com/DucksBaseball. Well, the Ducks about to play their 5th game of this 6-game homestand to begin the wrap up their home slate for the 2018 season. And for this Ducks team, they have been playing well thus far. They've taken 3 out of the first 4 games on this homestand, 4 of their last 5 games, going back to their win on Sunday in York, Pennsylvania. And the Ducks enter today still in a position in playoff position here in 2018. The Ducks right now a game and a half ahead of the Somerset Patriots in the second half Liberty Division standings. Patriots have also played 1 more game than Long Island. That'll get made up this week, where in the middle of the week the Ducks have 3 games, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Patriots only playing 2 of those days. That'll be where that gets made up. But the Ducks right now a game and a half ahead of Somerset, essentially 2 games ahead because Long Island has the tiebreaker with the Patriots. So the Ducks in the position they want to be right now. Obviously they still have more work to do. The advantage right now is that the Ducks are watching as the Patriots play the York Revolution. Those 2 teams meeting up for the middle game of their series. They actually had played 2 yesterday, finished up a suspended game, which the Patriots won, and then the originally scheduled game which the Revolution won 2-0. So the Ducks right now are a half game ahead of the York Revolution in terms of overall record. The Ducks at 64-54, the Revs at 64-55. So right now with Long Island a half game ahead of York. If for whatever reason the Ducks end up falling out of the division and have to rely on getting in as the second wild card in a double wild card scenario, the Ducks right now a half game better than York in terms of an overall record. And with the Patriots and the Revolution playing each other, it means one of those 2 teams has to lose. There's no way both teams can win, obviously. So no matter what, the Ducks will get help in some regard between tomorrow and Sunday, with one of those 2 teams losing in each case. Those 2 will also play each other in the final 3 games of the regular season, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week in York, Pennsylvania. So again, the Ducks will get some help there. But Long Island with 2 games that they certainly want to take here at home to finish their home schedule for 2018 tonight and tomorrow afternoon against the Road Warriors. The Ducks will then head on the road for 6 games in Texas against the Sugarland Skeeters, Tuesday through Sunday to close out the regular season. And it should be an exciting finish to this regular season with the Ducks battling for a spot in the 2018 Atlantic League playoffs, a postseason that they have been in every single year since 2014 and that they have missed just twice since 2004. We'll take a break here on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll recap yesterday's game, which was a quick and tidy 4-1 Ducks win over the Road Warriors, highlighted by a complete game performance from left-handed starter Jake Fisher.
Hey fans, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark as we get ready for tonight's game between the Ducks and the Road Warriors. A little bit chilly out here today as the rain has come to Long Island. It is light drizzle, nothing that seems like it will prevent the teams from playing right now, but some light drizzle falling here at Bethpage Ballpark, some umbrellas out throughout the clouds. And it also went from being very hot and very humid during the week to quite chilly. Temperatures dipping down into the lower 70s, upper 60s even here on this Saturday night, but should be good to play baseball here this evening as the Ducks look to take their second straight over the Road Warriors here this weekend, and overall their 8th straight against the Road Warriors. At one point, this Road Warriors team was 6-4 against the Long Island Ducks, but the Ducks have come back and won 7 in a row. They've taken the season series from the Road Warriors and now going to try and end it with a couple more victories. Let's recap last night's game for you. There weren't too many offensive highlights in the game. It was certainly all about left-handed pitcher Jake Fisher, who was terrific on the mound for the Ducks yesterday, going the distance for a complete game. His first 9-inning complete game of the year, second complete game overall. And the Ducks got him an early lead in the 3rd inning. A leadoff double by Diano Navarro got things started. And then with him still at second and 2 men out, up to the plate, stepped newcomer Ruby Silva. Felix Baez, first pitch. Rocketed in the air to deep right field. Back goes Fernandez at the wall, and you can forget it. A 2-out, 2-run home run over the right field wall for Ruby Silva. His first Duck dinger, and Long Island takes a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So Ruby Silva clearing both walls and right, a 2-run home run, his second of the year in the Atlantic League, first with the Ducks. Both home runs he's hit have come at the expense of the Road Warriors, and the Ducks took a 2-0 lead. It would stay 2-0 until the 6th inning, when in the 6th, Daniel Fields tripled to right center to begin the inning, his 3rd triple of the year, and up came Lou Ford. And the 1-2. Swinging a ground ball hit towards the middle of the infield. That'll get the run in. Martinez Fields throws to first in time. In to score from third is Daniel Fields, an RBI ground out for Lou Ford. And the Ducks now lead it 3-0. Ford with his team leading 73rd run batted in of the year. That made it a 3-0 ball game, and then 1 inning later, a leadoff walk to Miles Williams, who would eventually steal second base. And with 2 outs, Steve Longo getting his 2nd RBI in as many nights. Baez deals, Longo swings, line drive, right field, there's a base hit. To third goes Williams, Kevin Baez waving him around. Here comes the throw to the plate, it is offline. Did he get the tag? No. Williams is in there safely. Steve Longo with a 2-out RBI single to right. And the Ducks now lead it 4-0. So Longo comes through to give the Ducks some insurance. It was plenty for left-handed pitcher Jake Fisher, who tossed 8 scoreless innings to begin his night, allowed just 4 hits and a hit batter over those 8 innings, did not walk anybody, struck out 3. Got the first 2 batters he faced in the 9th inning out on a pop out to second by Melvin Rodriguez, and the exact same from Edwin Gomez, a pop out to second. With 2 outs, Jose Julio Ruiz would hit Fisher's first pitch over the right field wall for his 4th home run of the year, spoiling the shutout bid. Up next, though, Jorge Fernandez, and Fisher would seal the deal. On June the 10th. Now here, Jorge Fernandez pops it up, right side of the infield. Ruby Silva there, he'll make the catch. This ball game is over. Jake Fisher goes the distance for his 2nd complete game of the year, and the Long Island Ducks take the series opener 4-1 over the Road Warriors. Now, the most impressive part about the night for Jake Fisher, just 89 pitches to get through 9 innings yesterday, 61 of those for strikes. He allows a run on 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, no walks for the lefty Jake Fisher. Gets the win to improve to 7-7. Felix Baez went the distance for the Road Warriors. He tossed all 8 innings for the visitors, allowed 4 runs on 7 hits and 3 walks, struck out a season-high 11 batters, and threw a total of 127 pitches on the night, 70 of them for strikes. Impressive performance by him to give the Road Warriors some much-needed length but unfortunately it wasn't enough as the Long Island Ducks pick up the victory 4-1. They out-hit the Road Warriors 7-5, neither side committing an error in the game yesterday, and both left 4 men on base. So Fisher, the win, improves to 7-7. Baez, the loser, falls to 3-11. Fastest 9-inning game of the season for the Ducks. 2 hours and 9 minutes it took for the Ducks to get the win last night, which actually ended. The game ended before the game technically began 2 nights ago. So 2 days ago on Thursday, that game didn't really get started until 8:51. They did face 3 batters to begin the game before the rain delay that lasted 2 hours and 10 minutes. Play resumed at 8:51. Last night's game was over before that one had started, and a crowd of 4,427 here last night at Bethpage Ballpark. So the Ducks get the win. They're 4th in the last 5 games. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at the pitching matchup for tonight's ball game. Then we'll have the starting lineups in the first pitch as the Ducks play the middle game of their series against the Road Warriors.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Getting ready for baseball on this Saturday night is the Long Island Ducks and the Road Warriors getting ready to play the middle game of this 3-game series. Let's look at the pitching matchup for this ball game. For the Long Island Ducks, they will send right-handed pitcher Dennis O'Grady to the mound, the Long Island native from Floral Park, making his 51st appearance of the year. That leads this team. 3rd start for Dennis O'Grady. He's 5-3 overall with a 5.76 ERA, and last time out, pitched okay against the York Revolution in York on Sunday. 3 scoreless innings to begin his day, facing the minimum 9 batters, but ran into some trouble in the 4th inning, allowing 2 doubles and 2 walks, 1 run coming in. He was lifted from the ball game at that point. Carlos Pimentel able to get out of further trouble. As the line finished with a run on 3 hits and 2 walks for O'Grady over 3 1/3 innings with 3 strikeouts. Ducks went on to win the game 7-3. He started against the Road Warriors here on August the 26th, and in that game tossed 3 perfect innings, striking out 2, in a game the Ducks eventually won 2-1 in extra innings. On the other side, for the Road Warriors, it'll be left-hander and Atlantic League veteran Kelvin Villa, who is in his 6th season here in the Atlantic League, 2nd with the Road Warriors. And he comes in with a record of 6-10, a 6.08 ERA through 24 appearances. 21 of those have been starts. And he has had trouble with control, 62 walks in 105 innings, 64 strikeouts. Has also conceded 137 hits. Last time out was a struggle. That was in Southern Maryland on Sunday in an 8-6 win. He took a no decision, but allowed 6 runs, 5 earned over 5 innings, allowing 10 hits and 4 walks. Did strike out 7, though, which tied a season high for Villa. And overall, Villa this year has pitched against the Ducks a total of 3 times, all of them starts, and he is 1-2 with a 6.08 ERA, walking 9 batters and allowing 9 runs in a total of 13 1/3 innings. Ducks have taken the field here on this Saturday night. They're joined by a couple groups out on the field as well. Today's color guard over on the first base side is Cub Scout Pack 178 out of Huntington and Cub Scout Pack 498, as well as the third base color guard also on the field. That is Cub Scout Pack 191 out of Wantagh. So thank you to those groups for joining us here tonight. We are about to have today's national anthem, which will be performed by the Hauppauge High School Chamber Choir under the direction of Dr. Mark Kynes. The fans here at Bethpage Ballpark, many of them with umbrellas and rain ponchos on with some light drizzle falling. Certainly nothing that is going to prevent play right now, but some light drizzle falling here on this cool Saturday night. Fans rising and removing their hats and caps. We'll turn things over now down to the field for tonight's national anthem. Once again, performing it, the Hauppauge High School Chamber Choir under the direction of Mr. Mark Kimes.
Who will lead us now in the singing of our national anthem.
Hauppauge High School Chamber Choir under the direction of Mr. Mark Kimes with tonight's national anthem here at Bethpage Ballpark. So a great way to kick off tonight's festivities. It is just about time to go through the starting lineups for tonight's game as the Long Island Ducks look to win their 5th game in the last 6 and improve their record here on this homestand to 4-1, the final homestand of the year of the regular season for the Long Island Ducks, who of course on Tuesday will head down to Sugar Land, Texas to begin a 6-game series against the Sugar Land Skeeters, with games taking place Tuesday through Sunday to close out the regular season. They'll be facing a team that is already playoff bound in the Skeeters, who have won the first half title in the Freedom Division and closing in on the second half title as well. Ducks still have work to do. Here's a look at the starting lineups for both teams for tonight's game. For the Road Warriors, Ossie Martinez will lead things off at shortstop. Melvin Rodriguez, the second baseman, will bat second. Hitting third, the third baseman, and that's Edwin Gomez. In the cleanup spot is tonight's designated hitter, that is Jose Julio Ruiz. Batting fifth, playing right field, Jorge Fernandez. Geraldo Valentin is in the sixth spot and is at first base tonight. Anthony Ray plays left field and bats seventh. The catcher and eight hitter is Ramindo Escobar. And rounding out the order in center field, Matt Hibbert. The only change to the lineup is the insertion of Geraldo Valentin at first. Meanwhile, on the Ducks side of things, 0 changes. Same starting 9 at the same positions in the same order as last night in the 4-1 win. Ruby Silva will lead things off. He is the second baseman. Daniel Fields is in center field. He bats second. The three-hitter and left fielder is Lou Ford, and in the cleanup spot for the Ducks, their designated hitter, and that is Ramon Cabrera. Batting fifth, playing first base, David Washington. Miles Williams is in right field, hitting sixth. The seven-hitter and catcher, Deanna Navarro. In the eighth spot, the third baseman, and that is Cody Puckett. Rounding out the order for the Ducks is their shortstop, and that is Steve Longo. So to look at the starting lineups for both of these teams tonight as the Ducks and the Road Warriors continue this 3-game series under the lights at Bethpage Ballpark. And Long Island looking to continue their winning ways. As we mentioned, they went through a little bit of a tough stretch. It's been kind of one of those roller coaster years at points for the Ducks, but they had a tough stretch of recent where they ended up losing 5 of 6 games between their series against the Barnstormers and the start of their series against the Revolution over the weekend, losing the first 2. But then going back to this past Sunday in the finale against York, Long Island has won 4 of their last 5. We're ready to go. Up to the plate steps Ossie Martinez. Dennis O'Grady's first pitch misses the inside corner, and we are underway on this Saturday night.
Start time of the ball game is 6:39.
So we begin at 6:39 p.m. here on Long Island. We'll get the temperature in a moment. Certainly a lot cooler than it has been of late. 1-0, skied in the air, left side of the infield. Cody Puckett in foul ground, racing towards the Road Warriors dugout. Will make the catch on the warning track for out number 1.
Southern Transportation Services temperature of tonight's ball game is 65 degrees.
Wow, 65 degrees quite the drop-off from the 90-plus temperatures we were having at the beginning of this homestand on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. But after those rains came through prior to Thursday night's ball game that caused a 2-hour, 10-minute rain delay, temperature certainly has cooled off. So one away, the base is empty. Here's Melvin Rodriguez, the second baseman from the left side. Takes the first pitch outside for ball one. So you go righty, lefty switch hitter for the Road Warriors to start off this game. Rodriguez, the lefty, switch hitter Edwin Gomez waiting on deck. 1-0 is high and outside for ball two. Wind right now non-existent. The flag's out in right field, hanging with no movement. It's been surprising, but last few nights really haven't had much wind to speak of on the south shore of Long Island. 2-0. There's a good breaking ball in the outside corner for a strike. Running the count to 2-1 on Rodriguez, who comes in hitting .242 with 4 home runs and 26 runs batted in. Puckett playing inside at third with the lefty hitter. 2-1, swing and a miss. Good breaking ball diving down in the zone from O'Grady. And he gets Rodriguez to swing over the top of it. Count 2-2. Two. Fastball just outside, try to paint the corner. So now the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Rodriguez trying to get aboard with Gomez coming up next. O'Grady retired all 9 Road Warriors batters he faced here on August the 26th over his 3 innings of work. And here gets Rodriguez to pop it up. Shallow left. Drifting in is Ford, going out is Longo. It'll be the left fielder Lou Ford who makes the catch. That retires Rodriguez for the second out. Again, this is O'Grady's 3rd start of the season. Last year, after a couple relief appearances, took over as a starter and made 15 starts last year, and mostly the first half, beginning of the second half, before moving into the bullpen after approaching his innings limit. He had missed the entire 2016 season, and this year was pitching in relief for Long Island almost all year. That was one of Kevin Baez's most reliable relievers with the amount of times he had come into ball games. Foul ball back behind the plate here off the bat of Gomez for strike one. Now Kevin Baez has needed him to move into the rotation due to injuries and contract purchases late in the year. And O'Grady, thus far, 1 run in 6 1/3 innings coming into tonight and in his 2 starts. The 0-1. Gomez takes a fastball upstairs to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. The switch hitting third baseman at .222 for the Road Warriors with 5 home runs and 28 runs batted in. From the stretch, the 1-1. Fastball misses downstairs, bottom dropped out of it. And the count moves to 2-1. Defense with a slight shift towards the right side, mainly the third baseman Cody Puckett, who was playing well off that third base bag, basically in the hole between third base and short. Shortstop Steve Longo shaded towards the middle of the infield. 2-1. There's a good pitch. Fastball right over the outside corner for strike 2. And O'Grady a strike 3 away from a 1-2-3 top half of the first inning. Fans still filing into their seats here, many of them still under the cover of the suites with the light rain falling. 2-2. Popped up left center field. Ford moving a couple steps to his left and in, lines it up. He'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. 3 batters, 3 pop-outs in the air off of Dennis O'Grady. Right-hander retires the side in order. That's another PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning with energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island. Saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. It's just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you. We go to the bottom of the first. Road Warriors nothing, the Ducks coming to bat.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at PSEGLINY.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickalock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
We head to the bottom of the first inning after Dennis O'Grady retires the Road Warriors in order in the top half of the first, and it'll be Ruby Silva to lead things off for the Ducks in the bottom of inning number 1 against left-hander Kelvin Villa. First pitch is fouled back to the screen behind home plate, and that is strike 1. Silva, who the Ducks acquired from the Chicago Dogs of the American Association on Tuesday, hitting his first home run last night, and here he will have another base hit as he grounds a leadoff single up the middle to center field off of Villa. So Silva collecting his 4th hit in a Ducks uniform as he singles up the middle, 1 on, nobody out, and that'll bring up Daniel Fields. Silva now 4 for 14 since joining the Ducks with a homer and 2 RBIs, and overall this year, between the Ducks and the Revolution, he started the year with the York Revolution, coming in to today, combined .264 average, 2 homers, 14 runs batted in. So the leadoff man is aboard, that's Silva. Here's Daniel Fields, and he takes the first pitch low and outside from Villa for ball 1. So Ducks are 2 lefties right out of the top of their order, Silva and Fields, same as they had last night, even with the lefty on the mound, Villa. 1-0. Fields grounds it hard but foul down the right field line. And that'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Fields comes in hitting .263 on the year for the Ducks, 7 home runs and 35 runs batted in. Delay here is Fernandez, who had to go retrieve the foul ball, gets back to his spot in right. 1-1 the count here. Defense a slight shift towards the right side. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball misses up and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Villa making his 22nd start of the year, 25th appearance overall. It's been a struggle for the lefty this year. 2-1. Breaking ball is grounded foul. Looked like a changeup, more so from the lefty, where he just took something off of it. It did have a little bit of drop to it, but certainly took a lot off the pitch. And now the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 6-10 record for Villa, a 6.08 ERA, which matches the ERA he had with the Road Warriors back in 2011. 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him to chase the breaking ball downstairs. So Fields goes down swinging. That is the first out of this first inning. That'll bring up to the plate Lou Ford, the left fielder for Long Island.
Hitting in the 3rd position, Long Island's left fielder, number 20. Lou Ford, number 20.
So, with 1 on and 1 out, here is Lou Ford to the plate as he will bat from the right side. First pitch on the way to the plate. Ford takes a fastball just a little bit low from Villa. Ball number 1, Ford hitting an even .300 on the season with 10 home runs and 73 runs batted in. There's a strike. Fastball taken, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out as we play in the bottom half of the first inning. No score. Villa from the stretch, set at the belt, kicks and deals. Ford takes the fastball up and inside, and that'll move the count to 2-1. Ducks entered the day 10 games over 500 overall this season, looking to tie their high watermark of the year at 11 over. 64 wins to 54 losses for the Ducks. 2-1. He's down in the dirt, blocked there by Escobar, moving the count to 3-1. Second half, the Ducks are 13 games over 500, 34 wins to 21 losses. And with that win last night, their 64th of the season, Long Island guaranteeing they will have a winning record overall this year. 126-game season, so 2 63-game halves. Ducks one game better than 500 for the year right now, and that would be, of course, if they lost every game the rest of the way, which Long Island certainly doesn't want to do, considering they're playing for a postseason berth. They're in a position right now, but they certainly still have work to do to secure it. 3-1, Ford swings, it's a weak ground ball to short. Martinez charges, field. Off balance throw to second for one, and on a first, a double play. So Lou Ford grounds into a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play, and that'll retire the side in the bottom of the first. Leadoff single goes to waste, no runs, one hit, one left. We have played one at Bethpage Ballpark, no score between the Ducks and the Road Warriors.
Hey fans, this is pitcher John Brown Allen. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today. Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? Long Island's hometown team invites you to check out the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck hasn't been reserved, the Beer Garden features a variety of the best brews, including popular fan favorites as well as local craft beer selections. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks-branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and enjoy the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
Every time a Ducks batter walks this season, it is brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are 29 City MD locations across Long Island, offering the comprehensive quality care that you need the moment you need it. City MD Urgent Care. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So neither side able to crack the scoreboard in the first inning. Dennis O'Grady retired the Road Warriors 1-2-3. The Ducks got a leadoff single from Ruby Silva, but nothing further. And as we go to the second, it'll be the designated hitter Jose Julio Ruiz to begin things for the visitors.
Now in the cleanup position for the Road Warriors, the designated hitter, number 29, Jose Julio Ruiz. Number 29.
So here is Jose Julio Ruiz, who accounted for the only run last night for the Road Warriors, and unfortunate for Jake Fisher, as he was 1 out away from the complete game shutout last night before Julio Ruiz hit Fisher's first pitch over the right field wall. Here he takes low on the first offering from O'Grady, and the count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. Kicking the pitch, and that misses low. So O'Grady quickly behind at 2 balls and no strikes on Jose Julio Ruiz, who comes in hitting .302 on the year, 4 homers and 33 runs batted in. Defense shifted around with 3 infielders on the right side. Puckett the only infielder on the left side. He's the third baseman. 2-0 line into right field. That ball's going to get down for a base hit in front of Miles Williams. Fields on a hop and fires it back in. And it's a leadoff single for Jose Julio Ruiz.
In the fifth position,
first hit of the night for the Road Warriors.
Number 24, Jorge Fernandez. Number 24.
So now the 5-hitter, right fielder Jorge Fernandez, will step up to bat for the Road Warriors. Switch hitter, he'll bat obviously from the left side of the plate against the right-hander O'Grady. Fisher will now look for the ground ball after the leadoff single. Right-hander gets the sign and comes set. His first pitch. And the breaking ball misses outside for ball 1. Fernandez enters at .245 on the year, 11 home runs, 36 runs batted in. Puckett playing off the bag at third, about halfway. 1-0. On the ground, right side in the hole. It is going to be knocked down by the sliding second baseman Silva. Throw to first, and it's not in time. So it'll be an infield single for Jorge Fernandez, who was able to hustle and beat out the throw. Good job by Silva to get to it and have a chance, but ultimately tough play and could not come up with it. So it's an infield single for Jorge Fernandez. The Road Warriors in business here in inning number 2. 2 on, nobody out, and Geraldo Valentin up to the plate. The first baseman and 6-hitter was the only new addition to the lineup for the Road Warriors tonight from last night's game. First pitch here. The slider misses outside for ball 1. Gustavo Pierre, the all-star, not in the lineup tonight for the Road Warriors. He goes to the bench. Edwin Gomez goes from DH to third base. Julio Ruiz from first base last night to DH tonight, and Valentin into the lineup at first. Righty-righty, the 1-0. Valentin swings, chops into the ground, foul at home plate. That'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Valentin, hitting .232 on the season. 2 home runs, 23 runs batted in. So Brady in a little bit of trouble here as we get things going in the second inning. 1-1, high pop-up in the air to shallow center, going out the second baseman Silva. Coming in, the center fielder Fields. Now the right fielder Williams will make the call, and he makes the catch. That was hit into that Bermuda Triangle, the proverbial Bermuda Triangle, out in right center field. Where it was a little bit far for the second baseman Silva, a little bit shallow for the right fielder Williams and the center fielder Fields. But a good job by Williams to get there, make the call, and make the catch. So that is the first out of the inning. And now up to the plate will step the left-handed hitting left fielder, that is Anthony Ray. Now a ground ball double play from O'Grady could get the Ducks out of trouble here. First pitch misses outside, and the count moves to 1-0 on Anthony Ray. He comes into the game hitting .237 on the season. No home runs, 12 runs batted in. O'Grady looks in for the sign and comes set. Here's the 1-0. Skied in the air down the left field line, hit well, but it's going to slice foul and into the seats. Out of play down the line, and that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Neither side able to score in the first 2 innings of last night's game. The Ducks eventually broke through in the third when Navarro doubled to begin the inning and eventually came home on the 2-out, 2-run home run over the right field wall by Ruby Silva. Julio Ruiz takes his lead off second. Fernandez off first. Fernandez with the better speed of the two, though neither are particularly fast. The 1-1. Line drive into right field. There's a base hit for Ray. Williams racing towards the line. Julio Ruiz comes around third. He's going to come in the score. The ball was misplayed by Williams. And now another one is going to come in, going for third. And in there safely is going to be Ray. So Miles Williams could not corral that baseball in right. It ends up going by him and all the way to the wall. It'll go down as a single and an RBI for Anthony Ray. And then on the E9, another run scores. And moving to third goes Ray. So it is a 2-0 lead for the Road Warriors. So unfortunate there for the Ducks as Miles Williams racing over to the line to get it. Ultimately could not corral the baseball. And because of the error, scoring on the play is Fernandez. And moving all the way to third is Anthony Ray. First pitch here misses low and outside for ball 1 to Armindo Escobar. So 3 hits allowed by Dennis O'Grady in the second have given the Road Warriors their first 2 runs of the night. For Miles Williams, his second error of the season. Infield is in, the 1-0, swung on and missed. As Escobar chased a breaking ball down and away, and it looked like he hurt himself maybe there. Dropped the bat right away at home plate, and now trainer for the Road Warriors, Jeremy Bender, coming out to check on him.
Please stay alert at all times during tonight's ball game because thrown or batted objects.
I'm not sure if he just lost his grip on the bat or if he actually hurt something in his hand when that happened. Seems like he's okay. It'll be a 1-ball, 1-strike pitch coming. So the Ducks in an early 2-0 hole. Road Warriors looking for more. O'Grady's 1-1, line into left field here. On the run forward, he's not going to get to it. That'll land for a base hit. Easily trotting home from third is Anthony Ray. 4th hit of the inning for the Road Warriors, and they now lead it 3-0. So quite the difference from the first inning to the second inning for Dennis O'Grady. Retired the side in order in the first with ease, but has now conceded 3 runs and 4 hits here in the second. Certainly was not helped out by his defense, but ultimately he is getting hit around the ballpark quite a bit. Now it is Matt Hibbert. First pitch taken on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Even with the error, Fernandez scores anyway. He would have either been at second or third on the base hit to right by Ray. Would have come home on that base hit to left. So the first 2 runs of the inning for sure are earned. The 0-1, that's popped up in the air, foul back behind the plate. That'll move the count to 0-2. So Ray gets an RBI, his 13th run batted into the year. Escobar gets an RBI as he collects his 8th. And both Fernandez and Julio Ruiz have scored, as has Ray here in this second inning. 0-2. Hibbert takes downstairs, blocked by Navarro. 13-pitch first inning for Dennis O'Grady, but 17 already thrown here in the second. The Road Warriors swinging much earlier in the count here in this inning than they were in the first. O'Grady comes set, the 1-2. That's down and away. Navarro catches the baseball low and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Hibbert. O'Grady lost his footing there on that pitch to the plate, and it ends up getting fouled off. Wow, that was bizarre. O'Grady was getting ready to deliver the plate and lost his footing on that delivery. Ended up floating one towards the plate, and fortunate for him that Hibbert did not hit the baseball hard and ultimately fouls it off. Pitch here, misses down and away, kicks away from Navarro, and that is going to allow Armindo Escobar to advance to second. So now a wild pitch from Dennis O'Grady as that ball missed down and away. And all sorts of trouble for the Ducks right-hander in this second inning. So now taking his lead at second base is Escobar. O'Grady gets the sign and comes set. Payoff pitch on the way, and it's swung on and fouled back behind the plate. Hibbert battling, the bottom of the order, getting the job done here for the Road Warriors. The count's still 3-2. O'Grady's season high for runs was 4. His season high in hits was 4. He's already matched that. That was in relief August 19th in New Britain, and a blowout loss came in and allowed 4 runs on 4 hits in 1 inning. It was the first time we've really seen him struggle as a starter. 3-2. That's rocketed into left center field. Well hit off the bat of Hibbert. Fields over into the gap along with Ford. It'll be Ford who makes the catch. Retreating to second is Escobar. He'll stay put there. So a long, loud out off the bat of Matt Hibbert there to left center field. That's the second out of the inning. And with 2 away, that is going to leave it up to Ozzie Martinez. O'Grady trying to avoid any further trouble here in the inning as the Road Warriors have Escobar at second at 2 men out, already leading by 3. First pitch from O'Grady to Martinez. He takes a breaking ball for a strike in the outside corner, 0-1. Martinez popped out foul the third on the second pitch of the ball game from O'Grady. Escobar does not have great speed at second. The 0-1. A half swing at a breaking ball downstairs. Home plate umpire Jorge Terran saying that he went around. Martinez was asking for an appeal from first base umpire Chris Engstrom, but it was Terran, who made the call right away that he had gone around. So the count 0-2 on Martinez. O'Grady set, kicks and fires, and that fastball yanked outside. 4-1. Brady came into the game 5-3 on the year, a 3.76 ERA, 36 strikeouts to 19 walks in 52 2/3 innings, 53 hits allowed. The 1-2 is outside. O'Grady missed with the fastball. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Coming into today, O'Grady had given up just 2 runs total to the Road Warriors in his 7 appearances against them, one of those to start and the other 6 in relief. 2-2 delivery now with 2 outs, a runner at second and number 2 at the plate. So deuce is wild here at Bethpage Ballpark. And again, time is called here, as this time it was Escobar at second base asking for time as O'Grady was coming set. This game has certainly come to a grinding halt in the top of the second after a quick first inning on both sides. 2-2 delivery. O'Grady fires, and Martinez hits a ground ball to short. Steve Longo gobbles it up, sets and throws over to first in time for the out. That'll put an end to the second inning. But the Road Warriors send 7 men to the plate, and they strike first here in the middle game of the series. In the inning, 3 runs, 2 of which were earned on a total of 4 hits and 1 big error. And the Ducks end up seeing the Road Warriors leave 1 on base. We go to the bottom of the second. Long Island trails 3-0.
Hey fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Rain continues to fall here on this Saturday night at Bethpage Ballpark. It is not a heavy, drenching rain, but certainly has been falling lightly since the game began and before the game began. Ducks trailing 3-0 as the Road Warriors end up getting out to the early lead in the top half of the inning with 3 runs, taking advantage somewhat of the error by right fielder Miles Williams. Only 1 of the 3 runs was unearned. As the way the rest of the inning unfolded, 2 of the runs would have scored anyway. But 4 hits off of O'Grady in the second after they were retired in order in the first. Ramon Cabrera, thinking about bunting, pulls back and takes a strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Cabrera does not have great speed. Switch hitter batting from the right side against the left-hander. From the wind, the 0-1. Cabrera swings away, grounds this one to third. A couple of hops for Edwin Gomez. He'll field and throw across in time for the out. And Ramon Cabrera retired for out number 1 here in the second inning. So we'll see how the Ducks respond here in the second after the Road Warriors get to O'Grady in the top half of the inning. Obviously, Villa has had his struggles, both overall and against the Ducks this year. And with so much time remaining in the game, the Ducks certainly have plenty of time to come back offensively in this game. But they don't want to let Villa get settled in here on this Saturday night. First pitch to Washington is a fastball that runs up and inside for ball 1. Washington, the 5-hitter and first baseman, comes in hitting .233 on the year. 1-0. And there's a breaking ball outside for ball 2. 23 home runs, that leads this team. 69 RBIs for Washington. 2-0 delivery is a fastball that runs off the outside corner and make it 3-0. Here's the windup, the kick and the pitch from Villa, taken all the way by Washington, in for a strike, 3-1. Villa, originally from the Dominican Republic, Tenaris in the DR. He is 32 years old. 3-1, is swung on a grounded foul off the facing of the Ducks dugout on the first base side. Pitch kind of middle in there, knocked it foul to the first base side. That'll run the count full at 3-2. Defense with a slight shift to the right side, but not a dramatic one at all. Payoff pitch on the way from Villa to the plate, and Washington takes a fastball up and away for ball 4. Try to paint the corner, just missed a little high and outside. First walk of the night issued by Kelvin Villa, and the Ducks with a 1-out base runner here in the second inning. So Washington, who drew a pair of walks in his 4 plate appearances last night, gets a base on balls here in the second. It's another walk that's brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are 29 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So with 1 away and 1 on, here's Miles Williams from the right side. Runner goes, pitch is taken on the outside corner for a strike, and no throw down to second, so a stolen base for Washington. Washington got caught stealing twice by Escobar last night, once at second, once at third, but got a running start there against Villa, who did not pay any sort of attention to him. 17th stolen base of the year for Washington. And now Villa steps off the rubber as he looks back at the Ducks base runner. So good job by Washington to get in a scoring position. Now Williams will try and bring him home. The 0-1, big breaking ball, misses upstairs from Villa. Count even up at 1-1. Villa's previously pitched in the Atlantic League, we mentioned, with the Road Warriors in 2011. First with the Bears, the Newark Bears, back in 2010. 1-1. Breaking ball, catches the outside corner for a strike. That'll move the count to 1-2. Was a member of the Skeeters in both 2012 and 2015, the Bluefish in 2013, and now here with the Road Warriors in his second stint with the team in 2018. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch coming up. Here it is. And Williams a swing and a miss, strike 3, as he waves at the breaking ball down and away. Second strikeout of the night for Kelvin Villa. Now with 2 away, that'll leave it up to the catcher, Deanna Navarro.
On the next catcher, number 27, Diana Navarro. Number 27.
So with 2 down and the runner at second, that'll leave it up to Navarro to try and give the Ducks their first run of the night. Righty batter, lefty pitcher. Villa wants to go through the signs again with Escobar. Villa comes set. Here is the first pitch. And Navarro takes a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Gianna Navarro comes in hitting .276 on the year, 16 hits and 58 at-bats with Long Island. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Left-hander with a long look in here for the sign. And now steps off the rubber. Villa and Escobar have had a little communication problem. 0-1, inside, almost caught Navarro on the leg. He had to back that leg out of the way quickly. Was able to do so. So that'll leave things up at 1 ball and 1 strike on Navarro, who doubled in his first at-bat last night, beginning the 3rd inning, and eventually came in to score on the 2-run home run by Ruby Silva. 1-1 pitch. Navarro a swing and a miss as he goes after the breaking ball, diving down and in from Villa. The left-hander a strike away from working around the 1-out of walk to David Washington. Washington remains at second base with 2 down. It'll be a 1 ball, 2 strike pitch coming from the lefty. Villa kicks and fires, and Navarro takes down and in. Good eye, and a good block by Escobar to keep the ball at home plate. Villa last faced the Ducks on August the 5th. Took the loss in a 12-3 win by Long Island. He roughed them up for 6 runs on 6 hits Over just 3 innings of work, Villa walked 4, struck out 5. As the Ducks picked up the series win. Again, Villa has to step off the rubber, really slowing this game down in the second. And again steps off. Boy, he's really having trouble communicating here with Armindo Escobar. These 4 or 5 times this inning, he's had to step off and has to go through the signs. 2-2. And Navarro grounds it hard but foul along the third base line, right in front of Ducks manager Kevin Baez, coaching at third. Try to keep it fair, would have easily scored Washington had it stayed fair, but that ball goes foul. And we'll do it once again with the count of 2-2. You can look up to the lights here at Bethpage Ballpark and you see that rain steadily falling. Time called again. This time it looked like by Navarro. So he'll dig back into the batter's box. Villa will do the same on the mound. 2-2. Inside again, almost catching Navarro on the leg. Cody Puckett waiting in the on-deck circle. We'll see if he gets an opportunity here in the second inning. The Ducks trailing by 3. And if Navarro can get on, then Puckett would come up as the tying run. Washington leads off second with 2 down. The payoff pitch coming to the plate. Villa deals, and Navarro takes downstairs for ball 4. A good eye by the Ducks catcher. He works out a 2-out walk here in the second inning. Second walk of the frame issued by Villa. And another walk brought to you by City MD Urgent Care with 29 City MD locations on Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in.
The third baseman, number 2, Cody Puckett, number 2.
So the Ducks now set up with 2 men on, 2 men out in the bottom of the second inning. Road Warriors collected 4 hits and plated 3 runs, with an error helping them out as well in the top half of the inning. And now Cody Puckett comes up to the plate with 2 on and 2 outs in the bottom half. First pitch from Villa, and Puckett takes down in the dirt. Another good block by Escobar. Now this control problem that we're seeing here in the inning certainly is not that surprising from Villa. 62 walks in his 105 innings of work coming into play today. And that walk total second only to the Ducks' Brett Marshall, who has 71 between Sugar Land, Long Island, and Southern Maryland this year. 1-0. Puckett hits a high fly ball in the left. That is hit well. Ray going back to the track, at the wall, and you can forget it. It's a 2-out, 3-run home run over the left field wall by Cody Puckett. His 7th home run of the year, and with 1 swing of the bat, the Ducks tie the ball game at 3 here in the second inning. Two-out walks will often come back to bite pitchers, and it does for Villa here as he walks Deandre Navarro after getting ahead in the count 1-2. Cody Puckett makes him pay with a 3-run home run, over that left field fence. 7th of the season. RBIs 34, 35, and 36 for Puckett, who had a grand slam earlier this homestand against the Bees. And Long Island answers right back and ties the game. First pitch taken inside for ball 1 by Steve Longo. So a terrific response by the Ducks. Right away after falling behind 3-0, they come back to tie it with 2 walks and a home run. Longo swings and misses to even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike for the Long Island Ducks. That is home run at number 113 on the season. That leads the Atlantic League. If they hit 100, which they've already done, they meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. Chappie's Funeral Homes donating $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Longo bidding for a double down the right field line, just misses as that ball sails about a foot or 2 to the right of the line, with Jorge Fernandez going after it. That'll even run the count now to 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes on Longo. Villa deals, and Longo grounds this one weakly up the first baseline foul. Keeps the count at a ball and 2 strikes. So Cody Puckett, who did not have a hit in 3 at-bats last night, getting a big hit in his first at-bat here tonight. Of course, he had the grand slam after the Ducks fell behind 2-0 on Thursday. And here Longo lines one up the middle into center field, a base hit. Steve Longo collecting his third hit in as many days as he lines a bullet back up the middle in a center. Back-to-back two-out hits for the Ducks. And Long Island will send their seventh men to the plate, as Ruby Silva will come back up, but first a visit to the mound by a member of the Road Warriors coaching staff.
And 13th home run this season.
And you wonder here, too, whether or not part of the struggles here for Kelvin Villa have to do with the relationship he is having with Hermindo Escobar. Multiple times in this inning, Villa has not been on the same page with Escobar, has had to step off the rubber, has to go through the signs again. There have been a few instances during the course of this inning where that has been the case. And whoever this is coming out for the Road Warriors, we can't tell right now. It's not manager Ellie Rodriguez, and it is certainly not Coach Gabe Suarez, so we know that for sure. But a member of the Road Warriors coming out to have the conversation here. Immediately as he came out of the dugout, it looked like he was talking with Escobar, just trying to figure out whether or not there was any sort of communication problem going on and what it might be, so he could try and help serve as the facilitator to make things easier.
With second baseman number 23, Ruby Silva. Number 23.
So the Ducks bringing their seventh man to the plate here in this inning. It is Ruby Silva, the lefty hitting second baseman. He takes a strike. Nothing in one the count. Silva singled up the middle his first time up back in the opening inning, but was erased on the double play hit into by Lou Ford. 0-1, and he takes an off-speed pitch upstairs, 1-1. He homered in the third inning last night. A two-run blast to right field off of Felix Baez that gave the Ducks a 2-0 lead and would prove to be enough to give Long Island the win last night. They had some late insurance. 1-1. Silva grounds this one as short, right at Martinez. Quick two-hopper. He flips the second for the force, and that'll retire the side. But the Ducks with a terrific response after the Road Warriors played three in the top half of the inning. The Ducks come back with three of their own in the bottom half of the frame. 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 walks in the inning. There were no errors, and the Ducks leave one man on base. 2 innings in the books here at Bethpage Ballpark. The Ducks and the Road Warriors tied up at 3 apiece.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Matt Larkins, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
To the third inning we go. Ducks and the Road Warriors both putting up a 3 spot in the second inning. And so we're tied at 3 after 2. Dennis O'Grady back to the mound, trying to bounce back after that shaky second inning. And he'll be facing the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Rodriguez, Gomez, and Julio Ruiz. It's also time for the Ducks Health Report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. And certainly some names to mention in that regard, so we'll do that here as we begin the third. O'Grady working out of the stretch as he has all year. First pitch on the way to Melvin Rodriguez, and he takes a slider inside for ball 1. Dan Lyons and Jordani Valdespin remain out on the inactive list. They were both placed there yesterday as they are dealing with day-to-day injuries. 1-0. Now that's outside for ball 2. Valdespin right now dealing with a hip flexor strain. The word is that he will likely be out today and tomorrow. Could be reactivated when the Ducks head to Sugarland, but we'll have to see how he responds. 2-0. As a fastball taken at the knees on the outside corner for strike one. Dan Lyons dealing with some neck stiffness. He's also day-to-day. And likely out today and tomorrow as well. 2-1. The swung on it, fouled off at home plate. Rodriguez just got a piece to even the count. By being placed on the inactive list, that means they're not eligible to play tonight. Teams can only have 25 on the active roster and can have up to 5 on the inactive list here in the Atlantic League. So with those two out on the inactive list, think of it similarly to a player that is scratched. Obviously not a healthy scratch in hockey because they are not healthy, but scratched due to an injury and not eligible to play. Swing and a miss here by Melvin Rodriguez for strike three, the first strikeout of the night for right-hander Dennis O'Grady. And that's the first out here in the third. Taylor Ard, meanwhile, missing his second straight game. He is active and could, I guess, come off the bench in an emergency situation. But Kevin Byers is trying to stay away from him. He is dealing with a quad injury that he suffered racing after a foul pop to third base here on Thursday night. First pitch, and Gomez takes a breaking ball strike. Was looking at that pop up into the sky, drifting off to the third base side. Didn't want to take his eye off of it, potentially lose the baseball up in the sky. So kept his eye on it and ended up banging hard into the stands. 0-1 here. Gomez takes outside for ball two. Ball one, excuse me. He popped out to left field back in the first. The count 1-1 here on Gomez, switch hitter from the left side. Brady gets the sign and comes set. And his pitch, swinging a drive deep in the air down the right field line, but he hooks it foul. Into the last section of box seats it goes, and the count 1-2. So those three players are out of action tonight in all likelihood, unless Kevin Byers needs to order an emergency late. Two starting pitchers out on the disabled list, Tyler Badamo and John Brownell, both dealing with arm injuries. No timetable on a return for them. The 1-2 is just outside off the corner. That'll even things up at 2-2 on Gomez. Brady has himself up to 49 pitches on the night, 28 of them for strikes. 2-2. Popped up, foul, third base side, drifting out of play. Once again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Road Warriors, meanwhile, have several pitchers out on the disabled list. William Gabay, Michael Lee, Chris Tripe, all out on the disabled list, as is infielder Chris Rivera. Gomez fouls off another, this one at the third base side. Rede Rodriguez, Giovanni Soto, an outfielder and pitcher respectively, are out on the inactive list. The Road Warriors dealing with their share of injuries during the course of the year. Very thin in the bullpen, according to manager Ellie Rodriguez. 2-2 is lifted in the air to center, hit pretty well. Racing back, Daniel Fields seems to have it lined up, and he makes the catch. Got a good jump on that line drive to center off the bat of Edwin Gomez, and he is able to track it down for the second out of this third inning. One thing that goes very underrated and very unnoticed this year is the job that Fields has done since Emilio Bonifacio was placed on the suspended list and then eventually having his contract purchased by the Milwaukee Brewers. Fields has basically gone from being sometimes in left, sometimes in right, sometimes a DH, and getting a couple games or a stretch of games off as he's been dealing with some shoulder troubles this year, to basically being the everyday center fielder for Long Island. Julio Ruiz fouls the first pitch off here to the third base side for strike one, and he's really done a nice job. He's made some terrific plays out in center field and has gotten great jumps on baseballs, really has covered his ground well, just 3 errors this year. Now the 0-1, and that misses outside for ball one. He also got off to the opposite of the start he wanted at the plate offensively this year, but since really taking over full time for Bonifacio, he has come along nicely. His average coming into tonight is still right around 260 as Julio Ruiz smacks one in the air deep to left. That is one hop, and it'll go to the wall. Julio Ruiz around first, going for second, and they'll be in there safely with a 2-out double. Second hit of the night in as many at-bats for Jose Julio Ruiz. So he is aboard after singling and scoring in the first. He doubles here with 2 outs in the third. And that'll bring to the plate the right fielder, Jorge Fernandez.
Jorge Fernandez.
5th hit of the game for the Road Warriors. So again, you got to give credit certainly where credit is due, and Fields deserves it. He came into the game tonight hitting a total of 263 on the year, and his average for most of the year was kind of hovering in the 210s, 220s. So really was able to ratchet that up after dealing with some shoulder trouble earlier this year. First pitch, Jorge Fernandez takes upstairs for ball 1. Hernandez reached on an infield single to the right side in the second. A ground ball that kind of snuck in the hole between Washington and Silva. Silva knocked it down, but his throw to first was late. Not much more he could have done with the ball. Julio Ruiz takes his lead at second, the 1-0. And Fernandez rips one on the ground at first, but right at David Washington. He'll gobble it up, take it to the bag himself, and that'll retire the side in inning number 3. A 2-out double by Jose Julio Ruiz goes to waste. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. 2.5 in the books, tied at 3.
Hey, fan, this is Jordani Valdespin, second baseman, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolat patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. On to the bottom half of the third inning we go. The Long Island Ducks and the Road Warriors are tied up at 3 apiece. Ground out to first base by Jorge Fernandez. That ended the top half of the third inning, was the 15th out of tonight's ball game. And did you know that a 15-minute phone call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO, 1-800-947-AUTO, or visit geico.com. To the bottom half of the third we go. Daniel Fields will lead things off against lefty Kelvin Villa, who is looking for a bounce-back inning, much like O'Grady was in the top half of the frame. First pitch, taken for a strike. Beltine, it's 0-1 on Fields, who struck out swinging back in inning number 1. Villa kicks and fires. The 0-1, big looping breaking ball, missed up and inside. 1-1 on Fields. Last night, a couple of extra base hits for Fields, a double and a triple. Swings and misses at a pitch over the inner half for strike 2. The double was his 18th of the season, the triple his 3rd. Now got a total of 28 extra base hits on the year. Behind in the count at 1-2 and now steps out just to get himself reset at home plate. He'll be followed by Ford and Cabrera in this third inning. 1-2, grounds it, past the mound towards second. To his right, Rodriguez, he fields, throw to first, and they just got him. Great hustle by Daniel Fields up the first base line, trying to beat out the play. Rodriguez just got the throw there in time. And there's the first out. I'll certainly give credit to Fields. He hustled that ball out from the get-go. It wasn't overly hard hit. Passed the mound towards second. Rodriguez had to go to his right, set himself, and throw to first. And Fields hustled it from the get-go and nearly beat it out. Maybe by a half step he was beaten. First pitch here to Lou Ford, and that taken low for ball 1. Ford looking for his first hit of this series. He's 0 for his first 5. Grounded into a double play his first time up tonight, back in inning number 1. 1-0. Breaking ball outside for ball 2. He did drive in one of the 4 runs for the Ducks yesterday, courtesy of an RBI ground out in the 6th inning. 2-0. Ford swings, drives it foul. First base side out of play. That'll move the count to 2-1. Each side with 3 runs. Ducks being out hit 5-3 at this point. Long Island has committed the only error. Villa kicks and fires. The 2-1 cut on and missed as he chased down and away for strike 2. Kicking the pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul here off the facing of the third base dugout. Ford battling with Villa to try and stay alive. Keep the inning going. Technically, the inning would still go, but avoid from being the second out. 2-2. Swinging a tapper again, foul. Rolling up the third base line. Gonna stay foul anyway. I think it hit off Ford's foot. Looking at the replay on ground ball hit by Fields, he was out by maybe a half step. Might have been a third of a step. It was bang, bang. But the throw definitely got into the glove of the first baseman Valentine before Fields' foot came down on the bag. It was close, though. 2-2. Ford drives it in the air, foul down the right field line, out of play. So another foul ball off the bat of Lou Ford. We'll have another 2-2 pitch coming up. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up here from Villa. The left-hander already has thrown a lot of pitches in this game. Misses inside. That'll run the count full. 53 pitches to this point for Villa, 32 of them for strikes. So the count full at 3-2 on Lou Ford, with Ramon Cabrera looming in the on-deck circle. Infielders all straight away. Outfielders, for the most part, the same. Center fielder Matt Hibbert playing relatively shallow out there in center. Payoff, swung on and fouled off again. Ford just getting a little piece of it. Fights it off to stay alive at the plate. We'll have yet another 3-2 pitch coming. Ford has had success against the Road Warriors this year, hitting well over 300 against them, 345 coming in. 3-2 is down and in for ball 4, and Kelvin Villa loses Ford. Fell behind 2-0, got the count even, but Ford with 4 2-strike foul balls in that at-bat and eventually works out the walk. That is the 3rd walk issued by Kelvin Villa tonight. And the walk's brought to you by City MD Urgent Care, 29 City MD locations on Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. Yeah, looking like he's trying to knock some of the dirt out of his cleats. Again, we've had a light, steady rain falling during the course of this game, and obviously the more water that falls on that dirt, the more muddy and thick it can get. Villa trying to just do some maintenance there, get the dirt out of his cleats. So, 1 on, 1 out. First pitch to Cabrera, and he takes a big breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 1. It almost looks like an Eva's pitch there from Kelvin Villa. It takes a lot off of it, kind of a cross between a changeup and a curveball. He's just able to get it in for strike 1. Ford takes his lead. Villa set the 0-1. And that one driven in the air to right field, but hit right at Jorge Fernandez, who will make the catch. Tough break there for Cabrera. Hit the ball right on the button, but he hit it right at Fernandez. So Cabrera now 0 for 2 in the game after grounding out to third to begin the second.
David Washington, number 30.
And with 2 down in the inning, that'll leave it up to David Washington, the first baseman and 5-hitter. We got the rally for the Ducks, and the second started with a walk. The walk certainly did be in that second. The 1-out walk to Washington, the 2-out walk for Navarro, setting the stage for Puckett and his 3-run home run. First pitch here misses inside of Washington, and that is ball 1. Washington will go on to steal his second base, and then it scored his 58th run of the year on the homer. 1-0, and there's a strike. Fastball belt high over the inside corner. 1-1 the count. Ford the runner at first, only 1 stolen base in 1 attempt this year. Villa comes set, and the 1-1. Big curveball that hits the outside corner this time. That'll move the count to 1-2 via strike 3 away from getting through the 3rd inning unharmed. Valentine holds on the runner at first. Villa's 1-2. And the fastball misses low to even up the count. Villa's first start of the year against the Ducks was a loss. That was here on May 15th in a 3-2 Ducks win. He allowed 2 runs on 9 hits over 5 1/3 innings. Walked 2, struck out 5. It was able to limit the damage despite allowing quite a few base runners to get on. 11 between hits and walks, but only 2 of those came in to score. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the third, tied at 3. The 2-2 is outside. Washington working the count well again. He gets it full at 3-2. Another out of the zone would put 2 aboard for Miles Williams. With the 3-2 count and 2 men out in the inning, that'll allow Lou Ford to get going from first on the pitch from Villa. And the left-hander once again stepping off the mound. Now he's got the sign. Ford leads. There he goes. The pitch is low and outside for ball 4. He's got ahead 1-2 there on Washington, but loses him with 3 straight out of the zone. For the second inning in a row, Kelvin Villa has allowed a 1-out walk and a 2-out walk. 4 base on balls given up by Kelvin Villa over the first 3 innings of tonight's game. And Washington on to the second time via the base on balls. Brought to you again by City MD Urgent Care, 29 locations on Long Island. Need a doctor, just walk in. 2 on, 2 out. Here is the righty Miles Williams to the plate, who struck out swinging his first time up. First pitch, and he grounds one up the middle. Will this sneak through? Diving stop by Martinez. He'll have no play, but he saves a run. Ossie Martinez with a diving stop on the ground ball up the middle denies the Ducks a run. Ford will have the infield single. The Ducks' 4th hit of the night. But that ball sneaks through. Ford scores from second. Instead, Martinez's diving stop keeps Ford at third. And now the base is loaded with 2 men out for Deanna Navarro. So Williams is now 1 for 2. He's got the Ducks' 4th hit of the night. But that nice play by Martinez for the time being saves a run. And now it's Deanna Navarro who drew a 2-out walk in the second inning. He has set his first pitch. Navarro takes a breaking ball that misses the inside corner. And the count goes to 1-0. Navarro with 2 home runs, 8 RBIs on the season. Scored his 8th run on the home run by Puckett. 1-0. Low and outside via miss. And he's now behind at 2 balls and no strikes. And again, Villa's going to go for the scraper behind the mound and knock the dirt out of his cleats. The Ducks with the bags full. Ducks on the pond here in the third. Ford at third, Washington at second, Williams at first. Washington the best speed of the bunch. Good hitters count. 2-0. Driven deep to left field. Going back, Ray looks up at the wall, and you can't forget it. It's a grand slam over the left field wall with 2 outs for Deanna Navarro. His 3rd home run of the season, 2nd long ball of the night for the Ducks, and they now lead 7-3. The walks once again killing left-hander Kelvin Villa as he allows a pair of walks in the inning with 1 out to Ford, with 2 outs to Washington. Keeps the inning alive. Williams follows with a base hit, and Navarro on the 2-0 pitch drills one off the top of the wall and over in left. Cody Puckett takes low for ball 1. So the Ducks with 7 runs in this game, all with 2 outs, all via the long ball. Puckett in the second with a 3-run blast, and Navarro in the third with a grand slam. Breaking ball misses low, and it's 2-0 for the Ducks. Their 2nd grand slam of this homestand, their 5th of the year. 2-0. That's a fastball strike on the inside corner, 2-1. So Navarro goes deep, homer number 114 on the season for the Ducks. They have met the Chappies home run challenge by hitting 100. Puckett takes inside for ball 3. And by meeting the challenge, Chappies Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. 3-1. Popped up in the air, center field. Matt Hibbert drifting in on it, looking through the smoke from the fireworks, and he makes the catch for the final out of the inning. But the Ducks once again take advantage of some control problems from Kelvin Villa and use the long ball to take their first lead of the night. In the inning, 4 runs for the Ducks on just 2 hits, 2 walks, The grand slam by Dearno Navarro, getting the job done for Long Island, and after 3 innings of play, it is now the Ducks 7 and the Road Warriors 3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Jake Fisher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Go Ducks.
This season, build new memories.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
This season, witness the action.
He reaches up, it's gone!
This season, celebrate an all-star summer.
The Ducks have won it 7-1.
Gather your friends and family for an entertainment experience like no other. The Ducks 2018 schedule is full of new promotions, and with free parking and tickets starting at just $12, there's no better value on Long Island. Get tickets to an all-star summer at liducks.com.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Well, a 3-run home run in the second inning with 2 outs by Cody Puckett and a grand slam by Dearno Navarro with 2 outs in the third inning have turned a 3-0 deficit into a 7-3 lead for the Long Island Ducks. Navarro with his 3rd home run of the year. The Ducks with 2 grand slams here on the homestand. Cody Puckett had the other. And Long Island using the long ball to fuel their offense tonight against Kelvin Villa, who has walked 4 batters over the first 3 innings of this game. All 4 have come in to score. First pitch here is popped out to right field by Geraldo Valentin, drifting back on it Miles Williams. And he will make the catch in right for the first out here in the 4th. And Dennis O'Grady is certainly enjoying what the Ducks are doing offensively tonight against Villa after his 3 runs allowed in the second inning. 2 of those earned, 1 unearned because of the error by Williams. The Ducks have responded very well here after falling behind by a pair. Excuse me, after falling behind by 3. It's now Anthony Ray to the plate. He bats from the left side. First pitch from O'Grady. Taken on the outside corner for a strike. Another out for O'Grady. He'll have his longest outing of the season innings-wise. At 3 1/3 in York last Sunday. He's gone 3 1/3 now here tonight. The 0-1. That's taken off the outside corner for a ball. Evening up the count at 1-1 on Ray. So he had 2 more home runs for the Ducks here tonight. They're now up to 114 home runs on the season. That leads the Atlantic League. 1-1 is downstairs for ball 2. By hitting 100, the Ducks have met the Chappie's Home Run Challenge, and Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. So the count 2-1 on Ray, who had an RBI single to right back in the second that saw him end up at third base because of the error by Williams. 2-1 here, runs inside from O'Grady for ball 3. Williams misplayed the ball that was hit towards the line. Eventually, Ray made his way all the way to third. Jorge Fernandez, who was at first base at the time, eventually came in to score on that miscue. And then Ray came around on the RBI single by Armindo Escobar to score from third. The count 3-1 here on Ray. O'Grady deals, and Ray lines one into left center field shallow. It's going to be over the head of Longo and drops in for a base hit. Ray turns first, a big turn. He went almost halfway to second, now trying to retreat to first, and the throw not in time. Man, Anthony Ray almost went way too far off of first base. The Ducks nearly caught him. But the throw from Ruby Silva just a hair late. So it's a base hit for Ray, his second of the night. Good job by the Ducks to hustle and get that in. Ray went literally halfway to second base before saying, okay, I'll go back to first now. And the Ducks nearly caught him way too far off the bag. So 1-on-1 out here is Escobar, the 8-hitter and catcher. O'Grady comes set, throw over, and back safely there is Ray. Ray does have good speed, so O'Grady will have to pay attention. He's 13 for 16 in the stolen base department. Right-hander gets the sign and comes set. Another throw over. And again, Ray is back safely. Looks like the rain has lightened up a bit here. Certainly not as falling as heavy as it was earlier in the ball game. O'Grady ready. Another throw over, and Ray just gets back in before the slap tag from Washington. One on, one out as we play here in the fourth. O'Grady finally deals to the plate. Ray goes, and this pitch popped out in the air to right field. Miles Williams retreats. He's got it lined up. He'll make the catch. Racing back to first base is Ray. The throw is not in time. Good job by O'Grady to back up the throw. So a long fly ball off the bat of Escobar with the runner moving for the second out of the inning. Back to first is Ray, as he was again just able to get back. Although that one, the throw was not as close. 2 outs in the inning, and that'll leave it up to the center fielder, Matt Hibbert. This is a Road Warriors team that's very aggressive. They like to swing early in the count. We saw that last night against Fisher, who was throwing a lot of strikes. 61 of his 89 pitches for strikes, but that tells you all you need to know. 89 pitches for Jake Fisher to get through a complete game, all 9 innings of work last night. First pitch here from O'Grady is going to be another throw over to check on Ray. And so for this Road Warriors team, they like to swing early. They're very aggressive at the plate. And that requires you as a pitcher to throw a lot of pitches that may seem like strikes but might not be, to get ground balls and flyouts. Swing and a miss here. And a high fastball by Hibbert. He foul-tipped it into the glove of Navarro for strike 1. Hibbert with a pop out to left field his first time up back in the second inning. O'Grady to this point has thrown a total of 65 pitches, 39 of them for strikes. He had the long second inning, but otherwise has been fairly effective. The 0-1 taken inside, evening the count at 1-1. Coming into tonight, O'Grady had allowed just 1 run total in his last 8 1/3 innings over 4 appearances. 1-1, swing and a miss. This time Hibbert went fishing for it, down and away. So that'll move the count to 1-2 as O'Grady looks for the final out of this 4th inning. With the 1-out single to Ray. Has gotten a pair of pop-outs to right, sandwiched around that base hit. Ducks with a 7-3 lead. O'Grady gets the sign from Navarro and comes set. Ray leads off first. 1-2. It's a fastball up and away. And that'll even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. O'Grady, the Long Island native from Floral Park, New York, went to Archbishop Malloy High School in Queens and then played his college baseball at Duke University, where he was teammates with Marcus Stroman. Breaking ball down and away, 3-2. Stroman, of course, the Long Island native from Patchogue, who went on and is now pitching for the Toronto Blue Jays in the major leagues. So they count 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs and 1 on. That'll allow Ray to release from first on the pitch by O'Grady. There he goes, and the 3-2 is a breaking ball called. Strike 3 over the inside corner at the knees. Dennis O'Grady picks up his 2nd strikeout of the night and strands a base runner here in the 4th. No runs, 1 hit. And the Road Warriors leave their 3rd man on. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 7-3 in favor of Long Island.
Hey fans, this is infielder David Washington, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today. Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? Long Island's hometown team invites you to check out the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck hasn't been reserved, the Beer Garden features a variety of the best brews, including popular fan favorites as well as local craft beer selections. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks-branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and enjoy the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
On to the bottom half of the fourth inning we go here at Bethpage Ballpark. The Ducks with a 7-3 lead over the Road Warriors in the middle game of this three-game series. Ducks took the opener here 4-1 last night behind the complete game victory from left-hander Jake Fisher. Dennis O'Grady gave up 3 in the second, 2 of those earned, but has been strong otherwise. And Kelvin Villa has walked 4 over his first 3 innings as Steve Longo pops one in the air to deep right field. Back goes the right fielder Fernandez, and he'll make the catch. Longo, who singled his first time up, retired on the fly ball. 1 away here in the fourth. The Ducks have sent 7 men to the plate in each of the past 2 innings that they have come up to bat. And they scored 3 in the second, courtesy of 2 walks and the 2-out, 3-run home run by Cody Puckett. And scored 4 in the third thanks to 2 walks, an infield single, and the grand slam by Deanna Navarro. First pitch misses outside here for ball 1 to Ruby Silva. Batting in the leadoff spot for the Ducks tonight at second base. He pops one in the air to right center field. Converging are Fernandez and Hibbert. It'll be the center fielder Hibbert who makes the call on the catch. So a pair of flyouts on just 3 pitches induced by Kelvin Villa. Quickly 2 away, and that'll leave it up to the center fielder Daniel Fields. Villa is certainly in need of a quick inning. His pitch count has skyrocketed because of his wildness, and the Ducks 5 hits and 7 runs. 75 pitches already for Villa, 43 of them for strikes. First pitch here hits the outside corner for strike 1. Fields is 0 for 2. He struck out swinging in the first and grounded a second in the third. Here he fouls one off to the third base side. Fields quickly behind in the count here. And the bottom half of this fourth inning. Villa kicks and fires, and Fields is swinging a foul ball, just caught a piece of it. Now 2 strikes here on Fields. Villa looks in for the sign from his catcher, Armindo Escobar. Here's the pitch. Fields takes a fastball. That misses outside. I have my count here at 1-2. The scoreboard reading 2-2 right now. This one inside. It is definitely now 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Fields. The kick and the pitch from Villa. Fields takes a breaking ball. That's outside. And now the count full at 3-2. Skied in the air here to shallow left. Long run in and towards the line for Anthony Ray, and he can't make the catch. It's a fair ball. Hits off his glove, goes into foul territory. Fields is in at second, and he is there safely. Well, Ray had to go a long way for it, but ultimately got to the spot, lined it up to make the catch, and it just clanked right off his glove and carried him in a foul ground. So Daniel Fields is in there safely at second base. And that'll bring Luke Ford up to the plate for Long Island. So for Anthony Ray, his 7th error of the season. Now the Ducks have a runner at second base with 2 out. Let's see if they can take advantage of the defensive miscue here. Lou Ford will step up to the plate for Long Island from the right side. Each team now with an error in the ball game. First pitch. Now the breaking ball misses low and away for ball 1. Okay, Ray had gotten there. He was right to the spot, and he just either took his eye off of it or missed it. And he was right there, got camped under it. His feet were still moving, but he was right to the spot, and then ultimately just had the ball clank off his glove. Just missed it. 2-0 here as Ford takes the breaking ball outside. He is 0 for 1 tonight. Double play ground out in the first, and then drew a walk and eventually scored in the third. From the stretch, here's the 2-0. Ford takes, and again outside as Villa trying to hit the corner with a breaking ball. And in danger of walking his 5th batter on the night. We've seen what 2-out walks have done to him already. He has allowed 2-out walks in each of the past 2 innings. That eventually led to home runs by the Ducks. Ford likely taking all the way here, the 3-0. And Villa deals a fastball strike on the outside corner. Pitch. Ford grounds this one past the mound a second. Gobbled up there by Melvin Rodriguez. He'll throw to first for the out. And that'll put an end to the inning. So Villa able to avoid the 2-out walk in the 4th, and the error does not come back to bite him. In the 4th inning, no runs, no hits. There was 1 error with 2 outs and 1 man left on base. We'll head to the 5th at Bethpage Ballpark. The Ducks with a 7-3 lead over the Road Warriors.
Hey fans, this is Taylor Ard, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLINY.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Ducks 7, Road Warriors 3. We move to the top half of the 5th inning. Dennis O'Grady back to the mound in what has already been his longest outing of the year, both innings-wise and pitch-wise. He's at 70 pitches, 4 innings. Previous highs were 55 pitches, which happened last Sunday in New York, and 3 1/3 innings, which also happened last Sunday in New York. So we head to the 5th, and a reminder that New York Sports Day is one of the largest independent New York sports news sources out there for coverage of the Long Island Ducks, the Mets and the Yankees, major and minor league baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and soccer. Visit nysportsday.com. New York Sports Day, your independent Gotham sports news source. So Kelvin B able to keep the Ducks off the scoreboard for the first time since the opening inning. O'Grady has tossed back-to-back scoreless innings, allowing just 1 hit each after the 3-run, 4-hit second inning. Ossie Martinez, the leadoff hitter in the Road Warrior lineup, will lead things off in the 5th. And the first pitch is a slider taken outside for ball number 1. Martinez tonight is 0 for 2, a foul pop to third and a ground out to short. He was 0 for 3 last night at the plate after getting hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. Here he fouls one off. He's catching a little piece of the offering from O'Grady, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. Well, again, the rain here tonight has kept some fans up on the concourse, possibly up in the Duck Club under the shade of the street level to avoid the raindrops. It certainly has lightened as the game has continued, but still a very light rain falling tonight. 1-1. Martinez takes a fastball that hits the outside corner for a strike, and that'll move the count to 1-2. That's certainly not anywhere near those drenching rains we had early on in Thursday's game that caused a 2-hour, 10-minute rain delay. 1-2. Ground ball to the left side, backhanded by Steve Longo. The long throw to first, and it's in time for the out. A Longo throw for Steve Longo, but he makes the play, and there's one away in this 5th inning. Second time tonight, Martinez has grounded out to a shortstop counterpart. So one away, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Melvin Rodriguez, to the plate. Rodriguez batting from the left side. He is also 0 for 2. O'Grady's done a good job with the top 3 in the order, combined 0 for 7 thus far. First pitch on the way. Rodriguez takes a breaking ball on the inside corner for strike 1. Rodriguez a fly out to left field in the first, struck out swinging in the third. O'Grady with 2 strikeouts on the night, has not walked a batter. 0-1 is inside, 1-1 the count. Fisher did not walk a single batter last night in his 9 innings of work. O'Grady gets the sign and comes in on the hill. The 1-1 is ripped on the ground. Fair ball down the first base line. First base umpire Chris Engstrand calling it fair. Going to second is Rodriguez, and he's in there safely. O'Grady pointed saying that it was foul. The first base umpire Chris Engstrand ruled fair, and from our vantage point it looked fair. Now Kevin Baez is going to come out of the dugout here to talk with Chris Engstrand. And too tough for me to tell. Engstrand, who's standing right along that first baseline, has the best view of it among anybody. Washington made a dive to his left. I think Kevin Baez, in support of his pitcher, wanted to go out there, get the perspective from Engstrand to see what he saw. But O'Grady immediately after that ball went past Washington looked towards the home plate umpire, Jorge Teran, to say that that ball was foul. But either way, the Road Warriors with their first extra base hit of the night, second. Julio Ruiz had the double in the third. 1 on, 1 out, and here's Edwin Gomez. First pitch, and he takes a breaking ball inside. Road Warriors with 7 hits off of O'Grady. Out hitting the Ducks 7-5, but they trail by 4 in the run department. Gomez 0 for 2 with a fly out to left and a fly out to center. 1-0. On the ground towards second. 2 hops for Ruby Silva. He'll field and throw to first in time. Advancing to third on the ground, that is Rodriguez. And the Road Warriors now with a runner at third and 2 down for Jose Julio Ruiz.
Designated hitter, number 29, Jose Julio.
Well, he'll never do it, leading by 4, and it's very early in the game. But Julio Ruiz has had 2 hard-hit baseballs off of O'Grady tonight. The single to right in the second, the double to left in the third. First base is open. You could always work around Julio Ruiz, walk him, and instead face Fernandez, who has an infield single and a ground out. But again, that'll never happen. You'll almost never see a team do it. So here is Julio Ruiz, first pitch, and O'Grady misses the inside corner. Looked like a hard slider, and the count 1-0. So Julio Ruiz last night was 0 for 3 in his first 3 at-bats before the first pitch homer in the 9th off of O'Grady, with 2 outs that allowed him to stay, allowed the Road Warriors to get on the scoreboard. 1-0 is inside again, and O'Grady behind it, 2 balls and no strikes. So now hits in 3 consecutive at-bats for Jose Julio Ruiz with a triple here. He does have 1 triple, but essentially hit for the cycle in 4 consecutive at-bats. 2-0 is lifted in the air towards the middle of the infield. Steve Longo racing in. A great pick on a short hop, and he throws to first for the out. That was kind of an all-or-nothing play for Longo, having to race in on it. If he doesn't come up with that on the pick, that ball is probably an infield single, and it brings in a run. But Longo makes the play and gets the Ducks through the inning. So great job by O'Grady to work around the double by Rodriguez in the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left at third base. Road Warriors have left 1 on in 4 consecutive innings. Halfway through on this Saturday night, 7-3 Long Island leads.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Daniel Fields, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Well, the Long Island Ducks leading 7-3 as we make our way to the bottom half of the fifth inning. Dennis O'Grady once again allowing a hit in the fifth inning. He has given up one hit in each of the past 3 innings, but has not given up a run in any of those 3 innings. Working around the one-out double from Melvin Rodriguez. Here's Ramon Cabrera, cleanup hitter to lead things off. He takes a breaking ball outside for ball 1. Cabrera batting in the 4th spot once again here tonight, and he is 0 for 2 thus far. A ground out to third and a fly out to right. Ground ball here to the left side. Shortstop Ossie Martinez gobbles it up. His throw to first is in time. Valentin just keeping his foot on the bag. So Cabrera grounds out, and there is the first out here in the 5th inning. Cabrera and Fields, the only 2 Ducks who have yet to reach base safely in this game. Fields did reach on an error, but cost him an at-bat. So technically Cabrera the only Duck that has not been on the base paths tonight between first and second and third and home. First pitch here is a strike to David Washington, who has drawn a pair of walks and has scored twice thus far. Also has a stolen base. The 0-1, and that fastball right down the middle from Villa for strike 2. Villa able to work a scoreless 4th inning after allowing 2 big innings in a row. The breaking ball misses down and away, and it's 1-2. Gave up 3 runs in the second, 4 in the third, courtesy of the home runs from Puckett and Navarro. 1-2. Line to the right side, but right at the first baseman, Valentin. So Washington denied his first hit of the night as he lines a bullet, but right at Valentin. 2 away here in the 5th. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Miles Williams. Certainly want to stay tuned in the 6th inning. We'll have our trivia question coming up for you here tonight. We'll also take our first look at the out-of-town scoreboard and let you know what's going on around the Atlantic League and on the Major League scoreboard. First pitch, Williams takes a breaking ball outside, 1-0. Williams tonight is 1 for 2. He struck out swinging in the second, then reached on the infield single in the third. 1-0 is inside for ball 2. Was denied an RBI thanks to the diving play by Ossie Martinez, but eventually scored a run on the Navarro home run 1 batter later. Navarro waiting on deck. 2-0 is down in the dirt, and Villa misses for the 3rd straight time here with 2 outs in the inning. So 3-0 the count. Williams takes in the fastball, misses upstairs. So that is ball 4. Kelvin Villa walking his 5th batter of the ball game, and another 2-out walk. That's the 3rd 2-out walk he has issued here tonight. The first 2 didn't go so well. So another walk is brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are 29 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. And now, up to the plate, steps Deanna Navarro, who the last time up at the plate followed a 2-out walk and then infield single with a grand slam. First pitch here misses up and outside for ball 1. Washington had walked with 2 outs. Miles Williams had singled after the walk earlier in the inning by Ford. And Navarro unloaded on a 2-0 pitch and crushed it over the left field wall. 1-0. And this one misses down and away again. And will once again have a 2-ball, no-strike count. He didn't hit it far over the wall. He actually hit it off of a spike on the top of the wall, one of those metal poles, and it hopped over, stayed over. 2-0. Down in the dirt, blocked by Escobar. And Villa has now missed with 7 straight pitches since the line out by David Washington. And in danger of putting 2 on with 2 out for Cody Puckett. He has 5 walks, tying his season high. 3-0. And there's a strike, just catching a piece of the outside corner bell tie. He walked 5 June 23rd in New Britain, July 20th at New Britain, and August 22nd at New Britain. Lined to the left field here by Navarro. That is going to get down for a base hit in front of Anthony Ray. Navarro with his second hit of the night. He's been aboard all 3 times in this game. The Ducks with 2 men on, 2 men out, and that'll bring Cody Puckett back up to the plate.
Ducks third baseman, number 2.
Well, you wonder how much longer Ellie Rodriguez will stick with Kelvin Villa. The lefty at 102 pitches right now, only 55 of them for strikes. So really has been missing with a lot of pitches. He has walked 5 in the game. And here is Cody Puckett, who took him deep on a 1-0 pitch back in the second for a 2-out, 3-run home run. First pitch, it's up and outside for ball 1. Well, Puckett had 6 RBIs in a game earlier this season that was opening night, May the 4th. And that 27-9, Ducks routed the Blue Crabs. Now time called here. Puckett will step out of the batter's box. He popped out to center his last time up back in the 3rd after the Navarro grand slam. 1-0. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Escobar for strike 1. Good swing by Puckett. He just missed it. A 1-1 on the Ducks' third baseman. The Ducks have closed to within 1 in the hit column. They lead by 4, looking for more. Villa gets the sign and comes set. Here's the 1-1. And Puckett pops it foul off to the first base side, out of play. So good back up and into the seats out of the main concourse. Now the count of 1-2, and Villa strike 3 away from getting out of further trouble. Again, was roughed up for 6 runs in 5 innings of work his last time out. That followed back-to-back starts where he got wins and allowed just 1 run in 6 innings in each. 1-2. Ground ball, weakly hit to short. There is Martinez. He'll flip to second for the force. And that'll retire the side in the 5th. So Villa works into trouble here, allowing a walk and a single with 2 outs in the inning, but ultimately no runs. 1 hit in the inning, 2 men left on base. After 5, it is the Ducks leading the Road Warriors 7-3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Dennis O'Grady, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Michael Pollack with you here at Bethpage Ballpark. We head to the 6th inning here in the middle game of this 3-game series. Long Island Ducks currently leading by the count of 7-3. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard here in this inning. Also a new pitcher on the mound for the Long Island Ducks tonight, as it'll be right-hander Colton Murray who comes out of the bullpen to pitch for the Ducks. And Murray will be making his first appearance on the homestand. He has not pitched since Sunday when the Ducks earned the victory over the York Revolution in Pennsylvania. That was the last time he took the mound and tossed a scoreless inning in that game, striking out 2. Was able to wiggle out of trouble that was left by the man on the mound before him. So O'Grady gives way to Murray. Pretty good start for O'Grady tonight. Certainly gave him more hits than he wanted to, and had that one inning where he was roughed up. But aside from that, did a pretty good job. And the Ducks did a great job getting the run support for O'Grady after falling behind by 3, scoring 3 in the bottom of the second and 4 more in the third. So we go to the 6th. Murray to the mound, and Jorge Fernandez, the 5-hitter and right fielder, to the plate. First pitch on the way from Murray. And Fernandez swings, pops it up in the air to shallow center. Field started back, now racing in. Will he get to the spot? Slides, and he makes the catch. Outstanding grab by Daniel Fields in center. He had started back on it, but was able to race in and make a great sliding catch for the first out of the inning. So Fernandez robbed of his second hit of the night. He had an infield single in the second and scored. Since then, he's now grounded out to first and popped to center. 1 out on 1 pitch, and that'll bring up Geraldo Valentin. Well, in addition to the out-of-town scores this inning, we'll also have our trivia question for you, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. So we'll get to that first. As Valentin comes up, he's 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts to right fielder Miles Williams. Murray comes set. And the first pitch is taken for a strike on the inside corner. Jake Fisher last night with the complete game, 9-inning complete game for the Ducks. He allowed just 1 run. It was his first complete game of 9 innings since his performance in Game 3 of the Liberty Division Championship Series last year in Somerset. Here comes the 0-1, and Valentin takes a fastball inside, 1-1. But it was also the Ducks' third 9-inning complete game of the season. In fact, the Ducks had 2 in a span of 3 days back in the month of June. Who were the 2 starting pitchers for the Ducks that had those 9-inning complete games earlier this year? We'll see how much you've been paying attention to Ducks baseball this year. We'll let you think about it. We'll give you the answer in the bottom half of this 6th inning. 1-1 from Murray to Valentin. Outside with a fastball, 2-1. So again, Murray pitching for the first time since Sunday. He has had back-to-back scoreless appearances since returning from an arm injury that cost him to miss most of the month of August. Overall, this is his 23rd appearance of the year, 0-2 with a 7.11 ERA. Here's the 2-1 delivery. Driving the air to left, that's hit well off the bat of Valentin. Ford going back to the track at the wall, and you can forget it. A solo home run out to left field by Geraldo Valentin, his 3rd home run of the season. And Murray allows the Road Warriors to get within 3. It's a 7-4 ball game. So Colton Murray relieves Dennis O'Grady and allows the solo blast with 1 out here in the 6th. For Valentin, his 3rd home run, 24th RBI of the year. That's now a 3-run game at 7-4. Here's the lefty swinging Anthony Ray to the plate. First pitch on the way to Ray. And he swings and pops it foul, third base side out of play, 0-1. Murray had been pitching earlier this half, especially with the arm injury. And that was part of the struggles for Colton Murray. Just wasn't as comfortable on the mound. Tried to pitch through it, didn't work. Eventually had to go on the disabled list. Had looked strong in his last 2 appearances, but struggles here as he gives up the home run. There's a breaking ball for a strike, and he's quickly ahead of Ray, 0-2. Well, on the out-of-town scoreboard in Bridgewater, New Jersey, the Somerset Patriots out to an early 4-1 lead over the York Revolution, bottom half of the fourth inning. That is the game that most concerns the Ducks right now. 0-2. Lifted in the air to left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So Murray left the 0-2 pitch out over the plate. And Ray did a good job poking it the other way, his third hit of the night. And now all of a sudden 1 on, 1 out. And the tying run in the on-deck circle in the form of Matt Hibbert. So now 3 home runs in this game. 2 for the Ducks, 1 for the Road Warriors. After the home run by Valentine out to left center. Ray with his third hit of the game. He has singled to left twice, to right once. And now here's Armindo Escobar to the plate with 1 on and 1 out. Get to the final line here on O'Grady in a moment as well. First pitch from Murray to Escobar, and he takes a fastball strike on the outside corner. Starting tonight for the Patriots was Rick Teasley. He went the first 3, and now Dustin Mollican in the game. Mitch Atkins on the hill tonight for the Revolution, and he has struggled. Rare for him with how he has pitched this year. Murray's 0-1, kicks and fires. Escobar runs up to bunt, bunts it past the mound, third base side. It's going to be a base hit. Puckett has no play. 3 straight hits allowed by Colton Murray as Escobar is able to push the bunt past the mound of the third base side. And the Road Warriors going to bring the tying run to the plate here in the 6th in the form of Matt Hibbert. And Murray now complaining, or Navarro looking as well. I guess there's an issue with the front of the mound. Ducks groundskeeper Brett Franklin has come out to check on that. And I guess Colton Murray had trouble getting off the mound to get to that. I'm not sure he would have had a chance anyway. It was pushed perfectly past the mound by Armindo Escobar. So all of a sudden, Colton Murray struggles returning. A home run, a single, and a bunt single. Have put 2 on with 1 out. 10 hits in the game now for the Road Warriors, and they'll bring the tying run to the plate in the form of center fielder Matt Hibbert. O'Grady with 82 pitches over 5 innings of work, his longest outing of the year. 48 of those were for strikes. I don't think Kevin Byas could have pushed him any further. Again, he had only gone 3 1/3 innings prior to that and only 55 pitches before that. First pitch to Hibbert, he pops it up. That's in the air to right and shallow. Miles Williams will race in on it, line it up. He'll make the catch. No advance from the base runners. So a big second out there for Colton Murray. As Hibbert pops out for the second time tonight, he is 0 for 3. And with 2 outs, that is going to leave it up to Ozzie Martinez. Continuing with the out-of-town scoreboard, 2 RBIs apiece from Alfredo Rodriguez and Ramon Flores leading the way for the Patriots. Telvin Nash has the RBI for the Revs. Yeah, the Ducks entered the day a game and a half up on the Patriots in the second half Liberty Division standings, a half game up on the Revolution in the wild card. Game 1 of a doubleheader in Lancaster tonight between the Barnstormers and the Blue Crabs. Lancaster win it 4-0. Nate Reed at 6 shutout innings, his 12th win of the year. He improves to 12-3 with an ERA now under 3. The loser, Casey Delgado, fell to 5-10. Ryan Castillo, his 15th home run. Casey Hobson with his 9th to lead the way for the Barnstormers. First pitch from Murray to Martinez. Righty-righty matchup, and it is taken for a strike, 0-1. Game 2 going on right now. It's scoreless. Top of the second inning between the Barnstormers and Blue Crabs. Shane Watson, the righty reliever, on the mound for Southern Maryland. And Steven Johnson, the righty on the hill for the Barnstormers. Martinez 0 for 3 with a foul pop to third and 2 groundouts to short. Murray looks to second, now the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball foul along the third base line, and Murray quickly ahead at 0-2. Final Atlantic League out-of-town scoreboard is in New Britain, Connecticut, where the Bees and the Skeeters in a pitcher's duel. Scoreless game, top half of the 7th inning. Michael Marion started for Sugarland. He went the first 5. Yasutomo Kubo is now in a pitch. And for New Britain, Jared Korkuff, a newcomer, 6 scoreless innings with 7 strikeouts thus far for the Bees. So Colton Murray ahead of Ozzie Martinez, 0-2, looking for strike 3 here to strand 2 on base and get out of the inning with only 1 run allowed. Right-hander gets the sign and comes set. And the 0-2. Fastball misses upstairs. And that is ball number 1. Ducks leading by 3, 7-4. A homer here by Geraldo Valentin in the 6th has brought the Road Warriors to within 3. Road Warriors out hitting the Ducks 10-6 tonight. They've left 4 men on base. The Ducks have used the long ball and the walks from Villa to fuel their offense. 1-2. Fouled over the screen, back behind the plate. Martinez able to fight another one off, and we'll do it again at 1-2. Nets a 6-0 lead over the Phillies, bottom half of the 4th inning at Citi Field. Zach Eflin started for the Phillies tonight, went just 3. Jared Eichhoff is now pitching. Noah Syndergaard on the hill for the Mets. Todd Frazier, a home run, his 17th of the season. So we'll have another 1-ball, 2-strike pitch coming here to Martinez. Ray leads from second, Escobar from first with 2 down. The 1-2. Breaking ball, weakly hit, third base side of the mound, going to be a tough play. Puckett fields, throws to first, got him! Oh, what a play by Cody Puckett. Raced in, barehanded, and threw to first just in time to get the speedy Martinez. And Cody Puckett denies the Road Warriors their 4th hit of the inning and any further offensive damage. Great play by Puckett to end the 6th. In the inning, 1 run on 3 hits. The homer by Valentin accounting for the run. There were no errors and 2 men left on base thanks to the terrific play by Puckett. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Ducks still in front by 3. It's a 7-4 game.
Hey fan, this is Carlos Pimentel, pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolat patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the Flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. A terrific barehanded play at third base by Cody Puckett and a strong throw to first to get Ossie Martinez out. Saves Colton Murray and the Ducks from allowing any further damage to the Road Warriors. That throw was late. The bases would have been loaded. Melvin Rodriguez coming to the plate with the tying runs on, but Puckett makes a great play and keeps it a 3-run ball game. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and it'll be Steve Longo leading things off for the Ducks. Ruby Silva and Daniel Fields to follow. And lefty Kelvin Villa is going to stay in this ball game and pitch for the Road Warriors despite allowing 7 runs over 5 innings and throwing 106 pitches. The first pitch misses down and away for ball 1. Longo 1 for 2 tonight. Last night, Felix Baez certainly saved the Road Warriors bullpen, so they should have a pretty fresh bullpen today. Longo goes around on the half swing for strike 1. Baez went all 8 innings that the Road Warriors were in the field last night. He threw 127 pitches on the night, saving the Road Warriors bullpen, which got used quite a bit the night before in York in the extra inning game. Here, Longo smacks one at third. Backhanded stop made by the third baseman Gomez, and his throw across in time. Some nice plays here on back-to-back batters by the third baseman of each team. Puckett in the top half of the inning, and now Gomez in the bottom half. And Longo robbed to the base hit from the first out of the 6th inning. Finishing up the out-of-town scoreboard, Yankees visit the Mariners. That game will start in about a half hour. Lance Lynn on the mound for the Yankees. Felix Hernandez, who has struggled this year, will get the start for Seattle. Breaking ball here to Ruby Silva, misses outside for ball 1. Quite an eventful afternoon/evening at the U.S. Open in Flushing Meadows today. 1-0 is a breaking ball strike on the inside corner. 1-1 on Silva, who's 1 for 3 tonight. If you didn't get a chance to see it, Serena Williams upset in the finals by Naomi Osaka from Japan. Outside, that'll even the count at 2-2. Excuse me, it'll run the count to 2-1, my apologies. Villa wants a new baseball, tosses it away. Osaka won 6-2, 6-4, but her win was somewhat overshadowed. 2-1 is chopped back to the mound on one hop. Villa will field and lob it over to Valentine at first for the out, 2 away. And overshadowed because Serena Williams got 3 different violations. First, because of illegal coaching from her coach that was sitting in the stands. The chair umpire deeming that there was illegal coaching. Williams vehemently was upset and argued with the chair umpire. The first offense was just a warning. Later in the match, slammed and smashed her racket on the court for a second violation that cost her a point. As Daniel Fields fouls went off his front foot here for strike 1, and he is certainly in some pain on the first base side of home plate in foul territory. Naughty pitch for the Ducks trainer coming to the top step of the dugout. Will she have to go out and check on him or not? Fields certainly in some pain. Seems to be that it'll be okay. So that was the second violation. It cost Serena Williams a point. Then later she was arguing again when she was sitting in her chair about the point violation and about the original issue she had with the chair umpire, and eventually got charged a third violation, which cost her a game. She was trailing 4-3 in the second set. That put her behind 5-3, and at that point, not much she could do. She won the next game, but eventually fell. And so congratulations to Naomi Osaka, who is the U.S. Open Women's Singles Champion. Fields pops one up here in the air to center. Barely having to move is Matt Hibbert, just to his right, lines it up, he'll make the catch. And that will end a 1-2-3 6th inning. The first time tonight that Villas retired the Ducks in order. Final out-of-town score was New York City FC playing at home to DC United. They played to a 1-1 draw thanks to David Villa's 86th minute goal. Ducks go in order. We go to the 7th here at Bethpage Ballpark on a chilly Saturday night. The Ducks lead 7-4.
Hey fan, this is Ramon Cabrera and you listen to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This season, build new memories.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
This season, witness the action.
He reaches up, it's gone!
This season, celebrate an all-star summer.
The Ducks have won it 7-1.
Gather your friends and family for an entertainment experience like no other. The Ducks 2018 schedule is full of new promotions, and with free parking and tickets starting at just $12, there's no better value on Long Island. Get tickets to an all-star summer at liducks.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
We head to the 7th inning here at Bethpage Ballpark, middle game of a 3-game series between the Long Island Ducks and the Road Warriors. Ducks took the opener last night 4-1. They lead here tonight 7-4. Left-hander Fernando Abad has come out of the bullpen for Long Island, second reliever of the night after Colton Murray pitched in the 6th inning. And Abad will take over to pitch the 7th. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 in the order for the Road Warriors. Lefty hitting Melvin Rodriguez, the switch hitter Edwin Gomez, and a lefty Jose Julio Ruiz. And Abad, a lefty, Typically, he's been pitching the 7th inning as Rodriguez lines the first pitch foul down the right field line for strike one. So works out that the lefty comes out of the bullpen with 2 lefties due up in the inning, along with the switch hitter in between. Rodriguez tonight is 1 for 3. He doubled to right his last time up back in the 5th inning with 1 out, but was stranded at third base in the inning after a pair of ground outs. The 0-1 is fouled off this time to the third base side. That'll drift out of play. Quickly, 0-2. Murray goes 1 inning, allows a run on 3 hits, no walks or strikeouts. Gave up the home run to Valentine with 1 out in that 6th inning. Got a couple nice plays from his defense. Fields on the shallow pop to center, and then Puckett with a barehanded pickup at third base for the final out of the inning. 0-2, and the fastball misses high for ball 1. For Abad, this will be his 16th appearance of the year. No record and a 0.61 ERA for the former big leaguer. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Got it chased downstairs. Tag applied by the catcher, Deanna Navarro. First strikeout for Abad, the 3rd for Ducks pitching, and there's 1 away in the 7th. We never got the answer to our trivia question, so let's get that to you now. We asked you the question in the top half of the 6th inning. Jake Fisher last night with the Ducks' 3rd 9-inning complete game of the year. We wanted to know who had the other 2 9-inning complete games this season for the Ducks. We told you that they both happened in a span of 3 days back during the month of June. First pitch here misses up and outside for ball number 1. The first took place on June the 8th in York, Pennsylvania as part of a 14-3 Ducks win. 1-0 to Gomez, breaking ball strike 1-1. Jair Jurgens was the man who did it, former big leaguer. 9 innings of 7-hit, 3-run ball. Only 2 of the runs were earned. Did not walk a batter, struck out 5. And he threw 105 pitches, 77 for strikes in the outing. Swing and a miss here by Gomez for strike 2. Then 2 days later, after the Ducks took the 3rd game of the series 4-3, Matt Larkins twirled a complete game shutout, the only shutout of the year by a Ducks pitcher, June the 10th, and a 2-0 Ducks win that gave them the series in York. 1-2 fastball down and away to even the count. He tossed 9 innings, allowed 8 hits, but no runs. Did not walk a batter and struck out 6. He threw 101 pitches that day, 76 of them for strikes. Fouled off, back to the screen behind by Gomez. Keeping the count even at 2-2 on Gomez, who has popped out twice to the outfield and grounded out to second his last time up in the 5th. Again, as a refresher, Jake Fisher last night went all 9 innings. He allowed a run on 5 hits, did not walk a batter, struck out 3. And he threw just 89 pitches to get through the complete game, 61 of them for strikes. Very impressive from the Ducks left-hander. Was looked strong in 2 starts back now since coming off of the injury that cost him 2 starts. Swing and a miss by Gomez as he waves at the breaking ball downstairs for strike 3. Abad with back-to-back strikeouts to begin the 7th. And quickly 2 down for the Road Warriors here in the top half of the 7th inning.
Jose Julio Ruiz, number 29.
So Rodriguez and Gomez have both struck out, and with 2 outs, here is Jose Julio Ruiz, who is 2 for 3 on the night. Light rain continues to fall. First pitch is a breaking ball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Abad coming into today has allowed just 1 run in 14 2/3 innings this year. He's given up 13 hits, but only 5 walks and has struck out 15. Defense again shifted around to the right side for Julio Ruiz. The 0-1, swing and a miss. He went after the fastball inside. And now Fernando Abad, a strike 3 away from striking out the side in a 1-2-3-7. Abad wants a new baseball as that one fell down to the dirt. So he trades baseballs with home plate umpire just blanked for a second. Jorge Teran, the home plate umpire. Had to rack my brain to remember who that was. Jorge Teran, the home plate umpire, calling balls and strikes. 0-2 grounded, back to the mound. Abad will field on 1 hop, jogs to first, and he's going to just take it all the way there himself. Trying to let Jose Julio Ruiz get as close as possible, but then ultimately steps on the bag for the final out of the inning. A 1 unassisted putout and a 1-2-3 inning for Abad in the 7th. Road Warriors go in order for the first time since the opening inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch. Ducks leading 7-4.
Hey fans, this is Anthony Vega, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. On to the bottom half of the seventh inning we go. The Long Island Ducks with a 7-4 lead over the Road Warriors. Game 2 of a 3-game series. Ducks took the opener last night. Game 5 of a 6-game homestand for the Ducks to close out their home schedule this year. Ducks have taken 3 of the first 4. Lou Ford to lead off in the 7th. Kelvin Villa staying in once again. The first pitch is taken outside for ball number 1. Ford tonight, 0 for 2 at the plate. He walked and scored a run back in the 3rd. Swings and misses here. Leaving the count at 1-1. Prior to that, a double play ground out, and most recently a ground out to second to end the 4th. Villa up to 118 pitches on the night, 65 of them for strikes. 1-1. He's down in the dirt, scooped out by Escobar. Run the count to 2-1. Villa has not gone more than 6 innings at all this year. 6 innings, his longest outing of the year. So with 1 out here, he'll have a new season long. 2-1. Ford swings a ground ball towards short. Ozzie Martinez will gobble it up. Ford fell out of the box, but the throw will not get there. What a bizarre play. Ford, I think, slipped coming out of the batter's box. Does not look like he's hurt. But it looked like he slipped coming out of the batter's box, and then the throw did not get there in time. So we'll see how that is scored.
Long Island's designated hitter, number 38, Ramon Cabrera, number 38.
Ford doesn't run all that well, and he ultimately slipped coming out of the batter's box. Martinez then threw it over to first base and threw it wildly. That allows Ford to reach. It'll be an error on Martinez. First pitch here to Cabrera, and that is taken for a strike. Second error of the game for the Road Warriors. And so Ford is aboard to begin the 7th inning. Ends a streak of 4 straight retired by Villa. The 0-1. That breaking ball just catches a piece of the outside corner. On a run the count to 0-2 on Cabrera, who along with Fields, the only 2 Ducks without a hit tonight, or excuse me, without getting on base safely in this game. Cabrera's 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a flyout. The 0-2, he swings and it's a ground ball sharply to second, should be 2. Rodriguez to short for 1, and on a first a double play. So the error won't come back to bite the Road Warriors. 4-6-3 on the double play. Just like that, 2 away, and that will bring to the plate first baseman David Washington. He is doing a good job to settle in here after the rocky 2nd and 3rd innings. He has given up just 1 hit since that 3rd inning. That was Navarro's single in the 5th. Has walked the batter, 2 errors as well in the process. First pitch here misses inside for ball 1 to David Washington, who tonight has drawn 2 walks, has scored twice, also has a stolen base, and then lined out his last time up. Ball 2 now. I didn't notice this at first. But Martinez also bobbled the ball on the ground ball to short. I didn't see that at first. I was looking at forward once he slipped to make sure he wasn't hurt. Martinez ended up bobbling it, then recovered, then threw to first, and that was wild. So ultimately, he could have almost charged 2 errors on that play, but either way, should have made the play, and he didn't. 2-1 fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Villa quickly gets the count back even at 2-2. Trying for another quick inning here in the 7th. Retire the side in order in the 6th. And now the 2-2 is low and outside for ball 3. So Washington gets the count full at 3-2. Villa has walked 5 in this game. 4 of those runners have come in to score. He walked Washington with 1 out, Navarro with 2 outs in the 2nd before Puckett's 3-run home run. Walked Ford with 1 out, Washington with 2 out in the 3rd before Navarro's grand slam. Payoff pitch coming from Villa to Washington. Here's the pitch. And Washington smacks it hard but foul, first base line. A bullet into the crowd. And hopefully everybody is okay. That went past the Ducks dugout, past the camera well, and into the seats right past the camera well on the first base side. And hopefully everybody is all right. That was a rocket off the bat of Washington. Again, the 3-2, and he swings and misses for strike 3. So Kelvin Villa gets the strikeout of Washington, just his 3rd strikeout of the night, and faces the minimum 3 for the 2nd inning in a row. No runs, no hits in the inning. There was 1 error, and the Ducks leave 1 on base. The head of the 8th here at Bethpage Ballpark, 7-4 in favor of the Flunks.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Asher Tolliver, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLiny.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Eighth inning coming up at Bethpage Ballpark. Long Island Ducks leading the Road Warriors 7-4. Logan Ondrasek, the 3rd reliever out of Kevin Baez's bullpen for the Ducks tonight. He'll take over after a dominant 7th inning from Fernando Abad, who struck out 2 and got a comebacker against Jose Julio Ruiz. So Abad with another scoreless appearance. And for the left-hander, he has now made a total of 16 appearances as a Duck. 15 of those he has yet to allow a run. Just 1 run total in 16, but of the other 15, scoreless. So Ondrasek is on the mound, and it'll be Jorge Fernandez, the 5-hitter and right fielder, to lead things off. Fans, a reminder that fresh local coffee is now brewing at the 1st and 3rd base concession stands here at Bethpage Ballpark. Homebrewed iced coffee is available at the Duck Island Kitchen. Grab yourself a hot or iced duck blend today from Hampton Coffee Company or on your next visit here to Bethpage Ballpark. First pitch, and Jorge Fernandez swings through a fastball from Ondrasek for strike 1. Fernandez 1 for 3 on the night. Had an infield single to the right side back in the 2nd, eventually scored on an error. And since then, it's grounded to first and popped to center. Ondrasek misses low with a fastball. That'll even up the count at 1-1. With that shallow pop to right center field, mainly center, but a little bit towards right center in the 6th, with Colton Murray on the mound that Fields had started back on, then had a race in and made a nice sliding grab the first out of the inning. 1-1, swing and a miss. Another hard fastball, diving down in the zone. Fernandez swings through it, and the count 1-2. This is Ondrasek's 19th appearance of the season for Long Island. Has pitched very well, just like Abad. 1-2 is downstairs. Would not chase that time. A breaking ball from Andrzejczyk. Evens things up at 2-2. So Ahmad, one scoreless inning with 2 strikeouts. Tired the side in order in the 7th. Puckett playing off the bag at third with the lefty hitter at the plate. Washington right along the line at first. Here comes the 2-2 from Logan Andrzejczyk. Kicks and deals, and Fernandez takes another one downstairs. A hard fastball. Would not go after it, and the count goes full. So a 3-ball, 2-strike count as the Road Warriors look to get the leadoff man aboard here in the 8th inning. Andrzejczyk comes set on the hill, and the payoff pitch is swung on and lifted high in the air to center. Fields drifting back about 2 steps, and to his right a couple steps as well. He'll make the catch. Second time in a row, Fernandez has pumped to center, 1 away here in the 8th inning. Numbers this year on Andrzejczyk, a 2-1 record and a 1.40 ERA for the former big leaguer. 4 runs allowed, 3 of those earned over 19 1/3 innings of work. He has given up 17 hits and 6 walks while striking out 25 batters. Opponents hitting .236 against the righty. Here's Geraldo Valentin, who takes the first pitch fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Valentin accounting for the most recent run of this game. That was in the 6th when he hit a 1-out solo home run to left center field off of Colton Murray. Just the 3rd homer of the year for Valentin. At least 2 of those have come against the Ducks. Look to see whether or not all 3 have. The 0-1 is skied in the air deep and foul down the right field line. And indeed, just 2 of the 3 that Valentin have hit have come here at this ballpark. So 0-2 on Valentin, who had popped out to right in each of his first 2 at-bats before the home run in the 6th. Was hit on a 2-1 pitch. 0-2 here from Andrzejczyk, and Valentin takes the fastball upstairs, would not chase out of the strike zone. Ducks will send righty Brett Marshall to the mound tomorrow, who pitched well in his first start with Long Island. That was this past Tuesday to kick off the homestand. The Road Warriors, meanwhile, will go with another lefty tomorrow. It'll be Andres Caceres on the hill. Swing and a miss here, and that is strike 3. Valentin chases after it. So Logan Andrzejczyk with his first strikeout of the night, the 5th for Ducks pitching. 2 away, and that is going to bring Anthony Ray up to the plate. I guess the stick that's used to clean dirt out of the cleats of pitchers was not on the mound, so Andrzejczyk went to go get it from the Ducks bat boy on the first base side. Now he's got the tool that he needs to clear out that dirt from his cleats. Again, we've had a light rain falling during the course of this game. It's about as light as it's been all game long right now. But of course, over time, that dirt getting a little bit muddy on the mound. First pitch misses down and in. And that is ball 1. You look around the field, there are really no signs of any sort of water collection. Maybe a little bit behind third base, but not a ton. And that mound looks like it's in pretty good shape despite that rain that has fallen. It's never really been a heavy rain at all during the course of this game. Sometimes it got a bit of a steady light rain, but that was as strong as it's been all game long. See if Andrzejczyk can be the first guy to retire Ray tonight. He's been on base with hits all 3 times, but now has a 2-0 count. Single to right to drive in a run in the 2nd and eventually scored in that inning. Single to left in the 4th, got stranded at 1st. Single to left again in the 6th and got stranded at 2nd. So they count 2 balls and no strikes here on Ray. And Andrzejczyk again doing some maintenance on the mound, trying to get his footing on the rubber. 2-0. Fastball is off the outside corner, 3-0 to Ray. And another out of the zone would put a runner on with 2 out for Armindo Escobar. .3-0 pitch, taken all the way. That misses the inside corner for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk issued with 2 outs by Logan Andrzejczyk. Just the 7th walk he has given up this year. And make it 4 for 4 in terms of getting on base for Anthony Ray tonight. Road Warriors left fielder who has made an error defensively in this game. But did not come back to bite the Road Warriors. He's done a great job of getting on base in this game. Again, Andrzejczyk having a lot of trouble with his cleats out there on the mound. Multiple times now over the course of the last batter, having to go in, get that stick to knock the dirt out. Obviously, you need to have good footing. You want to have the best possible grip on the mound as you can as a pitcher, but don't want to let something like that affect you here with 2 outs in the inning. So here is Escobar to the plate, who has had a pair of hits tonight, an RBI single to the left in the second and a bunt single to the left of the mound in the sixth. And now Andrusek steps off the rubber and says he wants to go through the signs again when Navarro had trouble seeing them. Andrusek gets the sign. First pitch. Escobar grounds this one to short. 2 hops for Longo. He'll go the short way to second for the force, and that will end the inning. So 6-4 on the fielder's choice. On one pitch, Andrusek gets the out. And now Andrusek coming down towards home plate. And he's having some words here with home plate umpire Jorge Teran. I'm not sure what that was about, but some words here with the home plate umpire after he gets out of the inning. No runs, no hits. There was a walk and a runner left on base. We head to the bottom half of the 8th inning, and the Long Island Ducks with a 7-4 lead over the Road Warriors.
Hey fans, this is Colton Murray, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100. Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? Long Island's hometown team invites you to check out the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck hasn't been reserved, the Beer Garden features a variety of the best brews, including popular fan favorites as well as local craft beer selections. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks-branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and enjoy the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Well, we head to the bottom half of the 8th inning. The Long Island Ducks with a 7-4 lead over the Road Warriors. Logan Andrusek with a scoreless inning in the top half of the 8th. He did walk a batter with 2 outs, Anthony Ray, but then got Escobar to ground into the fielder's choice and then had a lengthy discussion, as did manager Kevin Baez, with the umpiring crew, specifically home plate umpire Jorge Teran, and then eventually third base umpire Tim Rosso came in for the discussion. First pitch from Luis Cruz to Miles Williams is grounded to short, and now Miles Williams slipped coming out of the box, and they get the out at first. Well, that's the second time we have seen a Ducks batter slip coming out of the box. The first time was Lou Ford. And you wonder here, as we were surmising in the press box, perhaps the argument from Andrusek was that they needed to do some work on the mound, and maybe the umpires denied the request to have some work done by the grounds crew on the mound. We did see Ducks groundskeeper Brett Franklin come out in between innings and have a conversation with the umpires as well. Obviously, that's very dangerous. If you have somebody slip, come out of the batter's box, you don't want anybody getting hurt that way. Here's Deanna Navarro, and he takes outside for ball 1. So Luis Cruz is into the game. He takes over for Kelvin Villa, who certainly gave the Road Warriors some big-time length on the mound. 130 pitches worth, 73 for strikes. He went 7 innings, his longest outing of the year. 1-0, taken downstairs for ball 2. Villa allowed 7 runs, all earned on 6 hits and 5 walks over those 7 innings. Struck out 3, and he gave up the 2 big home runs that accounted for all 7 runs by the Ducks tonight. 2-0, Navarro takes low. Count is now 3-0. Let's see if Navarro can get on for a 4th time. The 7th spot has been big for both sides tonight. Lucky 7s, 3-0, and that on the outside corner for strike 1. I mentioned Anthony Ray has 3 hits and a walk for the Road Warriors. For the Ducks, Deanna Navarro has 2 hits and a walk, including that grand slam back in the 3rd that gave the Ducks the lead. Here he'll take his 2nd walk of the night. He's on for the 4th time in this game. 6th walk issued by the Road Warriors pitching staff tonight. Another walk brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. 29 City MD locations on Long Island. Need a doctor, just walk in. So a 1-out walk to Navarro issued by Cruz. That'll bring Cody Puckett to the plate, who had the other Ducks home run tonight. A 2-out, 3-run home run left in the 2nd off of Villa. First pitch from Cruz misses outside for ball 1. The numbers on Cruz have been strong this year. He's been arguably the best pitcher the Road Warriors have had this year. 1-2 record, a 2.29 ERA, and 43 appearances, 2 of those starts. Breaking ball here misses outside, and that'll run the count to 2-0. 2 saves for Cruz this year, who has struck out 79 batters in 70 2/3 innings, 63 hits, 22 runs, 18 of them earned, and he has walked 23. Lifted in the air to left field by Puckett. Hit fairly well, but playable for Ray. It was off the end of the bat. Ray will make the catch. Puckett retired for the 2nd out of the inning. Back to first base goes Navarro. And with 2 away, that'll leave it up to Steve Longo. So again, I think that was the issue with Andrzejczyk, was just that he had to take some extra time to work on the mound and possibly just wanted some more time with the fact that he was cleaning out his cleats several times from the mud. Again, obviously we've had a steady rain falling for most of the game. It's at its lightest point right now. But earlier in the game was a pretty steady light rainfall. And over time, that mound took on some extra water. And over time, that'll happen with the dirt. First pitch to Steve Longo here is a breaking ball that misses outside for ball 1. Despite the rain, another pass capacity crowd here tonight. 6,834 the attendance tonight. 11th sold out crowd of the year. All-time record 683rd sellout for the Ducks. 1-0 is outside, moving the count to 2-0 on Longo, who's 1 for 3 tonight. Singled up the middle way back in the 2nd inning. Since then has popped to right and grounded to 3rd. Nice play by 3rd baseman Edwin Gomez back in the 6th inning, denying him a hit. Longo takes a fastball strike here from Cruz, and that'll move the count to 2-1. Well, presumably Francisco Rodriguez will come in and try and close it out in the 9th. It'll be Hibbert, Martinez, and Rodriguez. 9, 1, and 2 in the order to up to the plate for the Road Warriors. 2-1. Fouled, back to the screen behind home plate. That'll leave it up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coming set is Cruz. He lost his footing, but it looked like he lost his footing, but actually just stepped off the rubber. Now he'll get set again with Escobar. 2-2 to Longo. Down and in. Good take by Longo. Oh, it actually hit him. I think that came down and in and caught him on the foot. So Steve Longo hit by the pitch. 2nd base runner granted to the Ducks by Luis Cruz here in the inning. The 1-out walk to Navarro, the 2-out hit by pitch. First time that Longo's been hit with a pitch. That'll move Navarro to 2nd base. Now the Ducks with 2 on and 2 out. Cruz having some trouble on the mound, so now the umpire's going to call for the grounds crew to come out and do some work on the mound. Brett Franklin, the Ducks groundskeeper here, having an animated conversation with home plate umpire Jorge Teran.
And baseball fans, don't forget the Long Island Ducks would like to remind you to please stay alert at all times during tonight's game.
So we'll have a bit of a delay here as they do some maintenance out on the mound. It'll give us the time to check in on the out-of-town scores, so we'll do that here in a moment.
Brought to you by tonight's game sponsor, Suffolk AME and your Long Island
So
Ducks.
on the out-of-town scoreboard, Somerset Patriots now leading 7-3 over the York Revolution. Top of the 6th inning in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Revs threatening, though they have 2 on with 2 out. Mitch Atkins still in the game pitching for the Revolution. Patriots have called upon their 3rd reliever of the night, Mike Antonini, to pitch. Somerset tonight with 4 RBIs and 2 hits from Ramon Flores to lead their offense. Alfredo Rodriguez also with 3 hits, 2 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. And the Revolution have picked up RBIs in the game from Telvin Nash and Isaiah Tejeda. Again, 7-3 Patriots. The scores hold up. The Ducks would still lead Somerset by a game and a half, and they would open up a game and a half lead on the Revolution in the wild card race in the event that that second wild card spot comes into play. Barnstormers took game 1 of a doubleheader tonight at home against the Blue Crabs 4-0. They lead in game 2 4-0 as well. Bottom half of the 3rd inning. And the Bees, with a run in the 7th, have taken a 1-0 lead over the Skeeters, trying to win against Sugar Land for the 2nd night in a row. Bottom of the 8th inning up in Connecticut. Now ready to resume play. Here is Ruby Silva to the plate with 2 on and 2 out. First pitch from Cruz, and Silva takes a fastball downstairs for ball 1. That was just the 2nd batter this year that Cruz hit with a pitch. And now gets some maintenance done on the mound and the home plate area done as well by the Ducks grounds crew. 1-0. Silva takes a big breaking ball that comes up and inside. Ducked out of the way of it. Now the count 2-0. So Long Island looking for some insurance here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Deanna Navarro, the runner at second. Steve Longo, the runner at first. Longo with the better speed of the two. Silva asked for time. He's 1 for 4 tonight. He singled up the middle back in the 1st inning. Since then has grounded into a force out at second, popped to center, and bounced back to the mound. 2-0, down and away. Cruz missed again. And another out of the zone would load him up without a hit and would bring Daniel Fields up to the plate. Again, the Ducks have managed just 6 hits in the game, but they have drawn 6 walks. The 3-0, taken all the way, and that is low for ball 4. So Cruz can't blame the mound that time. They just had work done to make sure he had a better grip. Another walk issued, the 7th of the night by the Road Warriors, 2nd of the inning by Cruz, and that has loaded up the bases for Daniel Fields. Another walk that's brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. 29 City MD locations on Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So here is Fields, who has gone 0 for 4 to this point. The only time he was on the bases was courtesy of an error. I think 571 with the bases loaded this year, though. And he takes the first pitch low from Cruz once again. Ball 1. Popped out to center his last time up. That was back in the 6th inning. Runners lead from every base. And the 1-0. And that is a balk. Cruz balks. He slams the baseball in disgust. A run will come in to score. And the Ducks now lead it 8-4. And again, there's really not much Cruz can argue about there with the mound. That's just him not getting a good footing. They just did work on the mound. So I'm not sure what else Cruz could really want. They did the work on the mound. They got it back into better shape. And he just lost his footing. So on the balk, the Ducks get another run. And their lead is now 4. So an 8-4 lead now for Long Island on the balk from Luis Cruz. And again, frustrated, he just slammed that baseball down into the mound, just threw it down to the mound in disgust. He's fortunate that it's a dead ball situation there, because if that ball skips away, who knows, Longo could try and come in to score. There's a fastball strike, and that will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Fields. Fields fisting in the air, foul, first base side. That'll go out of play. Nice catch made by a fan behind the Road Warriors dugout. And the count goes to 1-2. Fields takes here, a close pitch. Cruz thought he had strike three. Didn't get the call from home plate umpire Jorge Teran. So that'll work the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners now at second and third with 2 down. 2 walks, a hit by pitch, and a balk, giving the Ducks an insurance run here in the 8th. 2-2. Fields checks his swing on a breaking ball down and away. Cruz tried to get him to chase. He would not. And so the count is now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And another out of the zone would reload the bases for Lou Ford. Cruz trying to get through this inning. Payoff pitch on the way to the plate, and Fields will swing and ground it to the right side of the hole. Backhanded by Valentin. Race to the bag. The throw, not in time. Fields just beat it out. Cruz frustrated. He thought he had gotten there before Fields touched the base. But it'll be an infield single for Lou Ford. Excuse me, for Daniel Fields. And the Ducks now lead 9-4. So Luis Cruz letting his frustrations boil over here in the 8th. It's led to 2 runs coming in to score. Give Daniel Fields the base hit and the RBI. So he joins the on-base party, and now Cabrera, the only man being left out thus far. For Fields, RBI number 36 on the year. Perfectly hit into the hole on the right side of the infield. Valentin made the play, but Fields with his good hustle was able to beat out the throw to first by a step. So Fields has his first hit of the night, the 7th for the Ducks. And after a visit from one of the coaches of the Road Warriors out to the mound, that same coach having a discussion here with home plate umpire Jorge Teran. And he's not happy. And I don't know if it's about the length of time it took to do some work on the mound or about the strike zone. That Road Warrior pitcher very upset. Again, I'm assuming it's a pitcher on the Road Warriors. I don't recognize it as anybody in particular. Either way, Longo scores for the first time in this game, his 3rd run with the Ducks. And now the 7th man about in the inning coming to the plate in the form of Lou Ford. First pitch misses for ball 1. Some gifts given to the Ducks here in this inning. 2 walks, a hit by pitch, a balk plating the first run, and now an infield single plating a second run. A 1-0, and Ford takes a fastball strike on the outside corner, 1-1. So it was Andrzejczyk having some trouble with the mound in the top half of the inning, and now Cruz in the bottom half, even after the maintenance was done. 1-1. Line drive to first, caught by Valentin. Ford hit it hard the opposite way, but Valentin there to make the catch, and that'll put it out of the inning. Ducks get some insurance runs. 2 runs in the inning on just 1 hit. There were 2 walks, a hit batter, and a balk in the inning. No errors, and ultimately the Ducks leave a pair on the base pass. Well, head of the 9th, Ducks will try and close out their 4th win in 5 games. They lead at 9-4 over the Road Warriors here on this Saturday night.
Hey fans, this is catcher Wagner Gomez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
We head to the 9th here at Bethpage Ballpark. Long Island Ducks have a 9-4 lead over the Road Warriors. trying to pick up their second straight win in this series, their third consecutive win overall, and their fifth win in the last 6 games. Ducks have won 4 of their last 5. Going back to Sunday, they're going to look for their 5th win in the last 6 games. So Francisco Rodriguez, the closer for the Ducks, has taken over on the mound. Presumably he was warming up in that bottom half of the 8th inning, with the score at 7-4 to come in for a safe situation. The Ducks get insurance, so it's no longer a safe situation. But already was hot, so Kevin Baez calls upon his closer, and it'll be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters in the order due up for the Road Warriors. Matt Hibbert to lead off, followed by Ossie Martinez and Melvin Rodriguez. Ducks being out-hit in this game 10-7, but 7 walks by the Road Warriors, hurting them here tonight. And 2 big hits for the Ducks, accounting for almost all of their offense. First pitch fouled off by Hibbert down into the dirt for strike 1. Of course, the 3-run home run by Cody Puckett with 2 outs in the bottom of the second, tying the game after the Road Warriors got 3 runs on 4 hits off Dennis O'Grady in the top half of the inning. And then the grand slam with 2 outs in the bottom of the third by Tiano Navarro, giving the Ducks the lead. Here's the 0-1. Hibbert takes a slider down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hibbert is 0 for 3 tonight. A fly out to left in the second, a strikeout looking in the 4th, and a fly out to right in the 6th. Rodriguez gets the sign and come set. 1-1. Fastball runs off the inside corner from Rodriguez. Move the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Rodriguez last pitched here on the homestand. It was on Thursday night, on the finale of the series against the New Britain Bees. 2-1. Hibbert lines this one over first, but foul down the right field line. That'll even up the count at 2-2. It's kind of a bizarre appearance for Rodriguez. Came into the game, allowed a leadoff walk to pinch hitter James Skelton. Then got a ground out to short and a fielder's choice ground out for the first 2 outs of the inning, in which they got Skelton off of second base. And so the Bees had a runner at first with 2 outs in the inning, and the Ducks leading by a run. 2-2. Grounded foul, third base side off the top of the Road Warrior dugout and into the crowd. Well, Rodriguez walked Davidson Romero, hit Jason Rogers with a pitch, and that loaded up the bases for Jovan Rosa with 1 out to go. Rodriguez, during the at-bat, tried to turn around to second and pick off pinch runner Vinny Sienna off of second base, and threw the ball into center field for his first error of the year. 2-2 here, cut on and miss for strike 3 as he chased down in the zone. Matt Hibbert goes down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight, and there's the first out here in the 9th inning. So as we were saying, on that error, the tying run came home to score and forced extra innings. The Ducks eventually would go on to win it in 11. But obviously a blown save for Francisco Rodriguez in that situation, and frustrating because it came on a 2-out error on a play that, you really didn't have to make that throw to second. It's one thing when you have to try and field a ground ball and make a throw to first for an out. There's no choice you have in the matter. You have to make the play. In this case, you didn't need the throw to second. But Rodriguez tried to do that for the final out of the game. It didn't work. Ultimately, the Ducks, though, still ended up winning the ball game. Fouled back here by Martinez for strike 1. Martinez is 0 for 4 on the night. 3 groundouts, 2 to short, 1 to third, and also a foul pop that came way back in the first. Here's the 0-1. Popped up in the air to right, shallow. Going out, Silva coming in, Williams. Williams has a beat on it. He'll make the catch. So a pop out to right field off the bat of Martinez for the 2nd out of the inning. Road Warriors down to their final out. And up to the plate will step Melvin Rodriguez. For Francisco Rodriguez, this is his 41st appearance of the year. He's got 25 saves, 2-1 record to go along with a 2.79 ERA. One of 4 candidates for the Ducks Team MVP Award presented by Del Monte Smelson. The winner will be announced here tomorrow afternoon on Fan Appreciation Day. First pitch, breaking ball strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Rodriguez tonight is 1 for 4. That's Melvin Rodriguez, had a double back in the 5th, otherwise has struck out twice and popped out to left. Francisco Rodriguez ready. Here's his 0-1. And Melvin Rodriguez takes just inside. to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. No relation between the two, at least as far as we are aware. Melvin Rodriguez, officially known as Melvin Rodriguez Ortiz, but prefers to be known by just Melvin Rodriguez. 1 ball, 1 strike count with the bases empty and 2 down. Defense shifted to the right side. The 1-1 from Rodriguez. Taken. And that must have missed, I'm guessing, a little bit low. It was right over the heart of the plate. But home plate umpire Jorge Teran says it was, I guess, a little bit down. So the count now 2-1. Francisco Rodriguez ready. Here's his 2-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Got him to swing through the breaking ball diving downstairs. And now the sellout crowd of 6,834 will rise to their feet here at Bethpage Ballpark. They're ready for the fireworks that will follow for the game, and they're hoping to cheer on the final out of the Ducks' victory here tonight. 2-2 from Francisco Rodriguez to Melvin Rodriguez. Pitch is taken. A called strike 3 at the knees. This ball game is over, and the Long Island Ducks defeat the Road Warriors 9-4 to earn their 3rd consecutive win, their 4th win in 5 tries on the homestand, and their 5th win in the last 6 games. So another big victory for the Ducks as they continue their playoff push. Obviously in the driver's seat, the Ducks need to keep racking up wins to clinch that playoff spot. Ducks do their part tonight. We'll wait to see what happens around the Atlantic League. But the Ducks get the victory, 9-4 over the Road Warriors. They've taken the first 2 of this 3-game weekend set. They'll go for the sweep tomorrow afternoon. Don't go anywhere. Post-game shows coming up next. We'll recap this game and hand out the player of the game honors. Ducks win 9-4.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolat patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. A sold-out crowd of 6,834, the 11th sellout of the year for the Ducks, and the 683rd all-time, a league record, about to enjoy the final post-game fireworks spectacular of the regular season, and it comes after another Ducks win, their 3rd in a row, 4th in 5 games here on the homestand, and 5 wins in the last 6 for Long Island. They are certainly doing their part here during the course of this homestand to protect their home field, beat up on teams that are below them in the standings, and try and secure their spot in the 2018 Atlantic League playoffs. Well, as the fireworks begin, let's recap this game for you. Ducks fell behind first after neither side was able to do anything in the first inning. In the second inning, Dennis O'Grady, the starter for Long Island, allowed back-to-back singles to Jose Julio Ruiz and Jorge Fernandez. And then with 1 out, Anthony Ray singled down the right field line to score Julio Ruiz. And on the same play, the ball was misplayed in right by Miles Williams. Fernandez able to score from first on the play. Ray able to end up on third. So 2 runs come in, and that makes it a 2-0 ball game in favor of the visitors. And Armindo Escobar would follow with an RBI single to left to bring home Ray. So 3 runs in the inning, 2 of them earned on 4 hits and an error, and that gave the Road Warriors an early 3-0 lead. But the Ducks were able to respond as they hit up Kelvin Villa, the starter for the Road Warriors tonight, once again here this year. This is the 4th time that Villa has faced the Ducks, and he's been roughed up in just about every outing. But in the bottom of the second inning, Villa, who had trouble with his control all night long, allowed a leadoff walk to a 1-out walk to David Washington. He would steal second. Then after a strikeout by Miles Williams, Deanna Navarro drew a 2-out walk. And that would set the stage for Cody Puckett, who unloaded a 3-run home run over the left field wall. His 7th home run of the season, his 2nd home run of the homestand. He had a grand slam earlier in the homestand. And that tied up the ball game at 3. A great response from the Ducks as they come right back to tie up the game. 3-3 the score. After the Road Warriors failed to score in the 3rd inning, Villa again had trouble with his control in the bottom of the 3rd. Allowed a 1-out walk to Lou Ford and then a 2-out walk to David Washington. Miles Williams then hit a ground ball up the middle. Martinez making a diving stop to prevent a run. But ultimately that run would come in to score anyway because Deanna Navarro followed and hit a grand slam off the top of the left field wall, and then it caromed over for Navarro, his 3rd home run of the season. For the Ducks, their 2nd grand slam of the homestand, their 5th of the year. And Long Island at that point had a 7-3 lead. Neither side was able to score in the 4th or the 5th innings. The Road Warriors got on the scoreboard again in the 6th, when Colton Murray allowed a 1-out solo home run to Geraldo Valentin, his 3rd of the year. But ultimately, the Road Warriors got back-to-back hits from Ray and Escobar before Murray settled down, got a fly-out from Matt Hibbert and a ground-out from Ossie Martinez. A nice play made by Puckett on that ground-out to end further trouble in the inning. And then in the bottom of the 8th inning, after scoreless innings in the 7th and 8th from Fernando Abad and Logan Ondrasek, the Ducks got some insurance off of Luis Cruz, who took over for Kelvin Villa at that point after Villa threw 130 pitches. And in the 8th inning, a 1-out walk to Deanna Navarro, followed by a 2-out hit by pitch of Steve Longo, and then a 2-out walk to Ruby Silva. Loaded the bases with Daniel Fields at the plate. Cruz, who had trouble with his footing on the mound, balked. That forced in a run as Navarro scored, and then an RBI infield single from Daniel Fields brought in another. So in total, 2 runs in the inning on just 1 hit. And the Ducks had themselves a 9-4 lead. Francisco Rodriguez retired the side in the order in the 9th inning, striking out 2. And the Ducks won the game 9-4 to take Game 2 of this 3-game series over the Road Warriors. Final totals from tonight's game: 9 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Ducks. They left 6 men on base. For the Road Warriors, they had a total of 4 runs, 10 hits. They out-hit the Ducks by 3, but committed 2 errors. Of course, they also walked 7 Ducks hitters. They left a total of 7 men on base. Winning pitcher, Dennis O'Grady, he allowed 3 runs, 2 earned over 5 innings of work. Allowed 7 hits and no walks while striking out 2. The losing pitcher, Kelvin Villa, he falls to 6-11, allowing 7 runs on 6 hits and 5 walks while striking out 3. No save in the game. It took 2 hours and 44 minutes in front of a sold-out crowd of 6,834 here tonight at Bethpage Ballpark. Time to hand out tonight's Player of the Game honors. And for the Long Island Ducks, the Player of the Game, Deanna Navarro, who was perfect at the plate, reached base all 4 times, had 2 hits, including that big grand slam in the 3rd. It gave the Ducks the lead. He drew 2 walks as well and scored 3 times. So his final line looks like this: 2 for 2, a home run, 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored, and 2 walks. He is no doubt the Player of the Game tonight for the Long Island Ducks. Take one more break. When we come back, the out-of-town scores, and then we'll wrap things up from Bethpage Ballpark on this Saturday night.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom, featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Final fireworks spectacular of the season. Tonight's is presented by Suffolk AME, coming to an end here at Bethpage Ballpark, and a fireworks a perfect way to cap off a Ducks victory here tonight. 9-4, they defeat the Road Warriors. to earn their third straight win, fifth in the last 6 games. And tomorrow afternoon here in the home finale of the 2018 regular season, Ducks will go for a 3-game sweep of the Road Warriors, try and finish off a 5-1 homestand and inch even closer to a playoff berth. We'll look at the out-of-town scoreboard here as we finish up on the post-game show. Revolution battling back. They at one point trailed 4-0 and then trailed again by the count of 7-2, but they have battled back to within a run. It's a 7-6 ball game. Patriots leading the Revolution going into the bottom half of the 7th inning. Mitch Atkins started for the Revolution. He was roughed up tonight. Michael Click is now on a pitch for the Revolution. Rick Teasley started for the Patriots. 3 different Somerset relievers have come in and each given up runs. Mollican, Antolin, and Antonini. So the Revolution trying to battle back and find a way to get a win. Again, either way you look at it, the Ducks will be getting an advantage. So if you look at things, here's how it stands. Right now, for the very moment, the Ducks are 1 game ahead of the Revolution in terms of overall record if a second wild card came into play. But the Ducks also have a 2-game lead for the moment on the Somerset Patriots in the second half Liberty Division standings. So a win for the Patriots tonight would mean that the Ducks would gain a game on the Revolution, and they'd be a full game and a half ahead of both Somerset for the division and the Revolution in the second wild card spot if that would come into play. If the Revolution come back and get a win, the Ducks would only be a half game ahead of York, but they'd now be 2.5 games ahead of Somerset in the division. And that's what the fact that the Revolution and the Patriots playing each other helps out the Ducks in a big way. And again, they'll play again tomorrow against each other and the final 3 games of the regular season. So these Ducks wins very important because one of those 2 teams is going to lose at least 4 times, potentially, the rest of the way. Meanwhile, the Barnstormers hosting a doubleheader against the Blue Crabs. Lancaster a 4-0 win in Game 1 of the Twin Bill tonight. Nate Reed, the win, improved to 12-3. The loser, Casey Delgado, fell to 5-10. Ryan Castile is 15th homer. Casey Thompson is 9th in the victory for the Barnstormers. Game 2 going on right now. Lancaster's lead is 4-3, bottom half of the 4th inning. Stephen Johnson on the mound starting for Lancaster. Shane Watson went the first 2 innings for Southern Maryland, and now Devin Raftery is into the ballgame pitching for Southern Maryland. RBIs from Darian Sanford and Blake Galen for the Barnstormers here in Game 2. Meanwhile, all 3 RBIs coming off the bat of Corey Vaughn for the Blue Crabs. And our other out-of-town score comes from New Britain, Connecticut, where the Bees defeat the Skeeters for the 2nd night in a row. New Britain a 1-0 shutout of Sugarland. The winning pitcher was Jim Fuller in relief. He improved to 1-1. Yasutomo Kubo took the loss in relief. He fell to 4-2. Evan Scribner with his 23rd save of the year. A solo homer by Jonathan Galvez in the 7th inning, proving to be the difference. Bees with just 3 hits, but they still get the win. Mets roughing up the Phillies right now, 9-3, top of the 7th at Citi Field. Noah Syndergaard on the mound, still pitching for the Mets. And after Zach Eflin started, went just 3 innings for the Phillies. They have called upon their 5th reliever. Check that. Yes, 5th reliever of the night. It is Luis Garcia doing the pitching. Rhys Hoskins has homered for the Phillies, his 29th of the year. Todd Frazier has gone deep for the Mets, his 17th of the season. Yankees and the Mariners underway. They're in the 2nd inning in Seattle. 1-0 the Yankees lead it on a home run by Andrew McCutchen, his 2nd of the year. Lance Lynn on the mound for the Yankees and Felix Hernandez on the hill for the Mariners. A wild women's singles final at the U.S. Open. Naomi Osaka, the 20 seed from Japan, upsetting Serena Williams 6-2, 6-4 in a match that featured some controversy, with Serena Williams receiving 3 violations during the course of the match and got very frustrated, boiled over into several on-court disputes with the chair umpire. But ultimately, congratulations to Naomi Osaka, who wins the women's singles at the U.S. Open. Men's final tomorrow at 4 o'clock will feature Juan Martín del Pocho, the 3-seed against 6-seeded Novak Djokovic. And New York City FC played to a 1-1 draw with DC United at Yankee Stadium tonight, courtesy of an 86th minute goal from David Villa that evened the match. Meanwhile here, the Ducks a 9-4 win over the Road Warriors. They'll go for the sweep of this series tomorrow, and for the Ducks it'll be right-hander Brett Marshall taking the mound, making his 2nd start in a Ducks uniform. He pitched very well here on Tuesday night in his Ducks debut, allowing a run over 6 innings on 4 hits and 3 walks while striking out 7. Overall has a record between the Ducks, the Skeeters, and the Blue Crabs this year of 6-8 with a 4.44 ERA. He'll take the mound for Long Island. It'll be lefty Andres Caceres on the hill for the Road Warriors in the finale. 2-4 record for Caceres, a 4.47 ERA through 11 appearances, 10 of those starts. Road Warriors will try and salvage the finale. The Ducks will try and complete the sweep and complete a 5-1 homestand as they win it here tonight, 9-4 over the Road Warriors for their 3rd straight win, 4th in their 5 attempts here on the homestand, and 5th of their last 6 games played overall. That'll do it for us here at Bethpage Ballpark on this Saturday night. Once again, the final score, the Long Island Ducks 9 and the Road Warriors 4. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast. A quick turnaround. Tomorrow afternoon is the finale of the series and the final home game of the regular season for the Long Island Ducks. Pre-game show will begin at 1:20 in the afternoon. First pitch is at 1:35. You can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, but if you can, come on out to the ballpark for Fan Appreciation Day. First 1,500 fans get team photos courtesy of Pepsi. They're also doing the great gift card giveaway, so a chance to win a gift card from one of many Long Island restaurants. And, of course, your last chance at the pregame autograph session on the field and the postgame Kids Run the Bases presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. My name is Michael Pollock. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday night with me. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast and another Ducks win. Have a great rest of your Saturday night. We'll do it all over again tomorrow afternoon here from Bethpage Ballpark. Good night and so long from Central Islip, New York.